Thank you. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I got. So I'ma give it everything.
All right, as long as you guys are dancing, you know what that means. It's AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite. I love that you guys like the music, because sometimes when I'm trying to make these intros, I'm like, I don't know if anybody else is going to like this music at all.
I love it. Yeah.
It's enjoyable to hear that you guys are also vibing with it as well. But welcome, everybody. Do not mind Bailey in the background. She's barking at nothing. I am, of course, Dylan from the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. And, of course, I have my whole crew, my whole gang squad with me, because this is the starting point of our week, ladies and gentlemen. We get to see the true professional wrestling god. No, we're not talking about Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, you WWE marks. We are talking about MJF, of course, tonight. The one half of the ballerinas that probably going to give us a little bit of a dance special with none other than Daniel Garcia tonight for the AEW Championship. That is one match. But, of course, let us get into the whole gang right here. On my right, the optimistic one, Mr. NXT himself. Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to another week of wrestling, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Coming from a bit of a busy week I've given myself today. Well, not today, but throughout this week, actually. I'm excited for tonight. Tonight is stacked. I don't see like too much, really any bad match except maybe the tag team match, but I really am loving every single match, and of course the other huge title match that I am most excited for this night, outside of MJF versus Daniel Garcia, which is ROH Television Championship, Samoa Joe versus Keith Lee. Wow, that is feeding families.
Yes, sir.
I'm so excited for.
Yeah, awesome. And of course, I had to bring back the dynamic duo themselves, the greatest couple in the podcast game, at least in my opinion. None other than Asa and Kate Fabulous, right here from No Bones About Wrestling. What's going on, guys? How are you? How's everything going?
What's up? Everything's great. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. What is it? It's weird.
Yeah. You get now the solo treatment. People get to listen to you talk. Yeah, listen, I'm still learning the kinks of StreamYard, so like I'm trying out different things as people talk when they're doing their intros or whatnot. So
I was not ready for my close up.
Sorry, buddy. I should have warned you about that one.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for tonight. I mean, yeah, it's a great card, I think. I'm most excited for who is it? Swerve, and who's Swerve fighting?
I don't remember.
Swerve and
Penta?
Penta. Swerve and Penta. Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. Definitely.
Absolutely. Kay, it's your turn. How are you?
I'm good. I'm going to go with the Penta and Swerve match is the one I'm looking forward to most also. I love Swerve, and every match is a good match, so I can't wait to see what the two of them can pull out.
Absolutely. And, of course, you can't ever do God dirty without his favorite host, the man, the myth, the legend, the Big B himself, Mr. Byron. How are you, buddy? What's going on, man? How you feeling?
I am doing well. It's good to see everybody back. I hope all is well. I have my drink in hand.
There you go.
Because I don't know how I'm going to make it through this show. I'm not very hopeful. I'm not really liking what I've seen from AEW the last few weeks. Just wrestling as a whole just kind of is a little meh right now to me. But, tonight's card just seems like they just threw it together like a kid throwing spaghetti at the wall. I don't really get much of the show. I'm tired of the Ring of Honor stuff on AEW Dynamite. I just don't get what Tony's doing. I feel like Vince is running it, and AEW used to be the alternative. Now I feel like WWE is becoming the alternative because AEW is doing stuff that WWE used to do that I hated. Now AEW is doing it, but I'll let it play out. I think Full Gear still will be a good show. Hopefully, Mercedes shows up, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to Dynamite. Maybe it's just me because I'm a mark and I'm dressed up as MJF every single week we do these shows. But nonetheless, I am very happy to have all of you here. We have a slew of matches for sure tonight. Hopefully, it starts getting Byron back on the right track of that. AEW is the better product. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
No. Bell to bell, AEW is still the better product. You won't get an argument out of me from that. But
No doubt. Not even close.
Yeah, but the storylines, yes, they have the Adam.
They have
Cole
some
and
better
Christian
stories.
stuff. Yeah, Adam and Christian is great, but the MJF stuff. Why is he losing in the middle of the ring? Why is he being a bitch and can't get his belt back? Can't he just go?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I think it's solely just to make Jay White look good, which
I hate that. No, you can have him look good without your champion losing after he just beat Kenny Omega clean.
Yeah,
really, that's what we're doing.
I feel you. Let me bring in the last guest of the evening quickly.
They did a storyline like this with Stone Cold back in the day. He didn't look like a little bitch boy, where he got his belt stolen, like in 98, 99.
Yeah, by The Rock.
He didn't like run around looking for partners. He just went out there and whooped ass. But
that's true.
I'm sorry, Dylan. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, listen, that's why we're here, man. That's why
you're right. You're right.
What's going on? It is Prince Nana Jr. himself, Leo, right now. He's in action, baby. And of course, he's here for Wednesday Night Dynamite, the better show of the week by far. I have to say, though, and I know I'm a mark for AEW, clearly, as you see from the mid-scarf on my neck. NXT last night, I do have to say briefly, was quite good for someone that doesn't actually watch the show on a weekly basis. I know I'm only doing these watch-alongs these next few weeks because me and Edgar, from the last couple episodes of the podcast, we had a little fun bet of why I believe Jade should go to NXT before the main roster, and he's saying she shouldn't. But nonetheless, last night I did think that show was pretty good. But it's not going to come close to AEW tonight, so sorry, NXT. You tried really good, but you're going to have to fail this time around.
I put it like this, Dylan. I did do a 2K video doing Team WWE versus Team AEW. AEW won.
And
Dylan,
yep, I see my kid.
NXT going to the CW.
Yeah, I did see that. I was confused because they had apparently they were gonna do NWA, but I guess NWA is in trouble.
So apparently, they had someone snorting coke
on a pay-per-view.
But apparently, their deal was for like 3 a.m. their time slot. That's what I heard. But the CW looks like, and this is don't quote me. It looks like we're gonna get possibly NXT on maybe Wednesday or Friday potentially. We're gonna still have Raw on Monday. I think SmackDown is gonna move to Tuesday.
Well, did you hear what
remember where you heard it?
Well, when they were talking about negotiations about SmackDown, it's crazy to think that they said it's a possibility with the networks that possibly acquire SmackDown. They throw Warner Bros. In. If somehow Warner Bros. Acquires SmackDown, that's going to change the entire game because AEW is going to have some words to say about that.
I think Raw is going to be on NBC with SmackDown. I think NBC is going to get Raw and SmackDown. I just think it just makes sense.
Yeah, because their deal's up in 2024.
Oh, Adam Cole's here.
I just have to say the jacket is immaculate.
All right. Oh, I like that jacket.
It's pretty fire. I might have to see how much that beautiful jacket is because that jacket looks pretty.
But I'm not gonna lie, I am still intrigued with the whole Devil storyline because I don't know who it is. Usually by now all this stuff is leaked, and I love the fact that I don't know what's gonna happen. It's like the old school. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like nobody. I think Tony is the only person. I don't even think MJF knows. I think Tony Khan is probably the only person who knows.
Adam Cole has a pubic hair beard.
I think Leo said that's a clear indicator he's turning heel.
With the beard?
Yeah, you said that last week.
Yeah, I feel like when people come back with a beard or grow a beard when they're away, that means they're turning heel. If you see me on a wrestling promotion with a beard, you know to run.
Hey man, it only makes sense for Adam Cole to turn on MJF. It only makes
But here's the crazy thing, Byron. I did Team WWE versus Team AEW.
I like that.
And
Good intro,
AEW
good
won.
intro.
AEW
Who was on the
beat.
teams? Who was on
So
the teams?
for AEW, we had MJF, John Moxley, Adam Copeland, and Orange Cassidy.
I just want you all to realize that we are a week away from the greatest MJF defense title
Easily
that you'll ever see of 2023.
Better than Danielson?
No,
Better
Danielson's
than
fine.
Omega?
Well, I mean,
That was easy.
you.
All right?
I feel
That was a practice for Jay White.
MJF has 2 of the 5 best
It was
matches.
practice.
That
I'm
was
not
a
gonna lie to you.
practice.
I think it's gonna be a hell of a match. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When he faces Daniel Garcia, I think.
Oh, we're
this might be more of
starting
a
off
walk
with the
apart.
AEW Championship. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good way to
Okay,
start.
all
Yeah,
right.
that's a good way of starting.
Well, that
I'm
makes
a-
sense
I'm a
because
Jay
we
White
got
mark.
we got what? We got do we have Orange Cassidy tonight?
Maybe
no,
they'll do. Maybe
And we
they'll
have,
Samoa Joe.
No, we're
yes.
hearing. We're
hearing from them.
And we have
Uh,
Samoa Joe versus
Samoa
Keith
Joe
Lee.
versus Keith Lee. Will
Why
probably
can't we just
win
do that
that.
at full gear? Just build it up.
Thank you. I wanted to see that match at full gear, but like,
Yeah, that honestly could have been full gear, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll do.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe they'll run it
Like I
back.
said, I'm
That's
predicting at Worlds.
It's
I'm predicting
a
at Worlds.
girl.
What's
It's a
going on,
woman.
everybody on TikTok? No, I'm not
Surprised
showing the
that
screen.
I thought we were gonna get Swerve versus Penta.
Oh no! I
There
will
he
say I
is.
am loving
The
Swerve
tribal
and Hangman.
chief.
I think that is a
The
great.
real
The true
tribal
tribal
chief
chief.
of the professional
I
wrestling world.
know. I'm saying for tonight,
MJF.
I thought Swerve versus Penta was gonna open because they seem to really like having the Lucha Bros open the show most of the time.
Yeah, I love the Swerve Hangman storyline.
Yeah, it's the best.
I do think Swerve needs to win again, but they'll probably give it to Hangman.
but it was a great match though, Byron. It was very a
Long
good match
Island, New
between
York.
all
I
of you
love hearing
guys.
that.
Because on Team WWE,
Of course you do.
we had Seth Rollins, we had Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and then a surprise entrant, which was myself. I wasn't playing either.
Gray?
I wasn't on a particular team. I was in Team Impact because I made my
Did you say
debut.
the body gray?
Yeah, like his upper chest and his
Yeah.
shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Gray, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gray,
Yeah.
right? Is it just the marking from the coat?
I think it's makeup.
And you wouldn't believe who took the pin in that match, Byron. Seth Rollins took the pin.
I like the apron.
Well, according to Wolf and Dylan, they wanted Seth to take the pin against Drew on Saturday.
Seth Rollins took the pin, and MJF is the one that pinned him via roll up.
Silver, yeah. Silver.
MJF won it for Team AEW. Team MJF won.
Please Team MJF on the Last Week of Wrestling podcast.
So,
Think others.
the thing is,
Is anybody for Garcia?
No,
Nobody for
no.
Garcia?
Water Boys
No.
for Garcia.
no,
Garcia's
no.
for Garcia.
Oh, we got Mark Briscoe versus Jay White.
For the AEW World Title shot at Full Gear.
That
Meaning
may
Jay White
main
loses
event.
to Mark
Briscoe and Jay
Briscoe.
White may main event tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Jay White is obviously winning, but if by some miracle Mark Briscoe wins, he replaces Jay White at Full Gear.
That would be the wildest replacement I've ever seen in my life.
What would be really crazy is if we had Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia at Full Gear.
Yeah.
You don't have to put that negativity out there in the world, all right? You know what I mean? You don't have to put that
Tell yourself,
negativity out there.
pay-per-view.
I told
Garcia versus Briscoe.
I told that to Eric today because he was doing the live stream of the Wrestling Junkies, and he said the same thing. He goes, "Tonight we're getting Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia at Full Gear." I don't know why no one's realized that yet. And I said, don't ever put that shit out there in the universe again. All right. I said if he loses tonight, he's never allowed back on Long Island. I'm returning my tickets to World's End.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Maybe just switch it up. Who knows what they'll do? You know, who knows what
No,
Tony
I will
Khan
not
will say.
go to World's End to
I'll come
watch
to New
Mark
York and take your
Briscoe.
ticket. I'll come to New York and take your ticket, man.
That's fine. I will
Bro.
give them both to you two for free. For
Dylan.
$3.99.
Dylan, I'm not gonna put this out here, but I would be so upset just as much as you if you go to that show and for some reason MJF lose that championship because Tony Khan woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I tell you now, if
Dylan, I think
MJF
we're
loses
getting
that title in front of me in Long Island, we're taking his Long Island card away.
Okay,
He's
but,
never allowed back on Long Island
But
again.
but,
He could go to
Dylan, hear me
Buffalo
out.
and hang in Buffalo with the 12 feet of snow.
what if I am curious.
You're trying to do the
I know I'm
Yeah,
trying to hampering on Dylan, but what if it ends up being MJF's last day in AEW?
I'm
I'll
telling
be
you
happy
right
that I saw it.
because here's the thing: if MJF loses and that's how they get him go to WWE, let's just be honest. Dylan's gonna probably end up watching
he's
WWE a
not
little bit
going
more
to
just because
WWE.
MJF is there.
Please.
He's
Please,
not
not what's
to
going on in
WWE.
WWE.
MJF,
Not even remotely close.
MJF is not. He's not leaving AEW.
I'm not. He's
Pretty
not
sure
gonna
he
leave
signed.
because I'm pretty sure Tony Khan is
I
gonna
mean,
throw
I-
the biggest contract. He's gonna give him that Brock
I
money.
feel like if he leaves
He's already
AEW,
signed.
he's
Why would
going
he put the
straight
title on
to
him if he didn't sign a
Hollywood.
new contract? He's already signed.
He
I mean,
needs to stay
sometimes-
with AEW.
Yeah, because because I'm telling you now, if they lose him,
I'm cool with him leaving for TNA or for NWA.
he's not leaving AEW. They're
I
gonna pay
know
him a
he's
shit
not
ton of
leaving
money.
AEW.
they're gonna give him like a Brock level
He's
type of money.
already signed.
Probably already signed a contract. Like,
Sure.
there's no way they would let him
When
do
he
the like
did that
the whatever bidding war of
When he did that
2024.
when he did that first tantrum in LA and cussed everybody out, that's when he got signed. That's why he played that voicemail when he came back. That was real. That was
Because
very
here's the
real.
thing:
I appreciate
I'm telling you
the
now,
Royal Gladiators. What's going on, everybody?
I'm telling you this
Hold
now,
on,
right now,
TikTok.
Byron. If Tony Khan allows MJF to
Appreciate
go
that,
through the
appreciate
cracks like that, that's gonna be a big deal. That's gonna be like a lot of people are gonna be clowning him. Because now
That's not
at
gonna
that point,
happen. I don't see that happening.
no, I know
you
it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. But if Tony Khan actually allows him to walk like that, that is going to be a bad look on the company because now they really don't have anybody. Because think of all the contracts that's coming up in 2024. You got Will Ospreay potentially going to WWE. You have like Andrade probably going back to WWE. Because I feel like Andrade would be a great addition to like the mid-card championship scene. And you got even other people like Ethan Page's contract coming up. You got CM Punk potentially coming back. So there's so many
Okay,
people
all
that
right. I don't want to. If I ever hear CM Punk's name again, coming back in a
Dylan.
WWE or an AEW ring, I'm gonna vomit on
So
television.
Dylan, can I tell you this?
Survivor Series, Dylan.
Can I tell you this? Can I tell you this? He's not. Can I tell you this? When we're watching the Royal Rumble and CM Punk's music hits, because he's not coming back in Chicago.
I'm shutting
It's
the
2
stream
hours.
off.
It's
You're
2
gonna
hours.
have to host.
Randy's coming back at Survivor Series.
I think
Yeah.
Randy.
That's why
I think-
Roman's not going to be
I
there.
think
Is
it's
because they
definitely
don't want
Because if you
Randy's
think about it,
return to be overshadowed.
Because I think either Randy or them probably finally showing Jay Cargill finally showing up to do something like
Yeah,
get physical
show up
for
on
the first
Raw's
time.
back in the
Probably
background.
if they're
Yeah.
smart, remember they only announced 4 people for War Games. War Games is 5-on-5. We have
Right.
Drew, who has
I think it's gonna be on Judgment Day
Rhea.
side.
Remember, they're gonna have a tag match next week. We could have Drew cost Cody and Jay. He joins with the Judgment Day to be on their team. Then
And then
Cody
Randy
is the 5th member.
joins Team
Thus
Cody.
comes Randy. Boom.
Yeah.
That's
Marcus,
a good one.
I'm very happy that you were able
Byron,
to hang out with us
yeah.
today. I am very sorry to hear that you had to suffer that. That's very sad, buddy. But rest up, stay easy, and thank you for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. But definitely big prayers over for Marcus right now. That's a lot. That's a lot to take on during this holiday season.
Eric Leo, you should do MJF Cody tag team for the next 2K video. I mean, I have so many
Yeah,
2K
that's fine.
videos.
That's my prediction for Survivor Series.
The thing is,
Marcus is saying Jade is going to be the
I know-
Iron Woman in the Royal Rumble.
She ain't winning.
She's
You
coming
already
in
know
at
who
number
I'm on.
30. She's
She might not win.
coming in at number 30.
She better not win. I
But
will
she'll
literally
show up.
walk
Santos,
out.
what's going on, buddy?
no, I think
I
Marcus
hope
is
she
saying
wins
Mark
just so I can
Keith
see
Lee.
Leo's reaction.
And
Don't
of
do
course, Chris, how are you, man? Welcome.
And everything
I think Marcus is saying that Jade Cargill is either gonna have like most eliminations or most.
I think
I believe that. I could see that.
I think she might get that because I believe the most number is 8.
There it is. The dancing has begun. Daniel Garcia did a little dance for us. Just a little smidge. Just a little smidge.
I hope she wins just so I can see Leo's reaction. Just so I can see her reaction. I want her to eliminate Liv so I can see Leo get pissed off.
You do not want that. You
Liv
see
and Becky need to win.
No, Becky does not.
No, I think no. Okay, so if Liv is not winning, the only other person I will accept based on what happened.
Eliminate Nia Jax by herself to pop the crowd.
Yes.
Good.
Eliminate Nia Jax to pop the crowd.
Here's the thing, though, Byron. The only other person I can accept outside of Liv, based off what happened at Crown Jewel, is maybe a Bayley winning. If she's a face,
Leo, I've been telling you Bayley before Kyrie came back. The story writes itself.
Bayley's gonna turn face.
Her against EO. There you go. Have Bayley give her flowers. Give Bayley.
Bayley, she can win the Elimination Chamber. Have her win the Elimination Chamber. Liv needs to win the Rumble. Establish a new start.
Another person
Daniel Garcia right now is putting on a fucking clinic.
He's a good wrestler.
Saturday.
He's a really good wrestler.
I think they're also do.
By the way, deadline tickets are pretty cheap right now
at the Rumble.
NXT deadline?
Yeah, $30.
Yeah, you know they
90 and like 100.
Why are you thinking Randy Orton is coming back at Survivor Series?
Because they don't want a bigger pop. That's why Roman's not showing up.
He's the 5th guy for Cody. And remember the bloodline. Remember they put him out. He was out. So I think he only makes sense to be.
Nope, kick out by Daniel Garcia after 2 counts.
I feel.
God damn.
Honestly, Marcus, I think Tiffany Stratton is gonna be brought up to the main roster. I think they might wait for her probably after Mania.
The thing is regarding War Games. I mean, technically, there's nothing preventing them from keeping it 4v4. They could easily just keep it that way.
Or, you know what I thought about?
It's always been a 5-on-5.
Always 5-on-5.
That's changing like the history of the whole game.
That's the only reason I said Randy, because it makes sense. Him and Cody have history.
Yeah. But if they stick to this 4-on-4, like you said, it changes the entire rules since in the whole legacy and lineage. But what would be cool to see is if Drew McIntyre is not seen for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
it hasn't always been 5-on-5. I take it back.
Yeah,
but when they've done teams, it's always been 5-on-5.
Because
they did 3 versus 3 versus 3. And they did every man for himself.
Yeah.
1 year.
Because imagine they
back in WCW.
Because imagine if they do that and then
NXT
Drew McIntyre is not seen for a couple of weeks. He shows up and Claymore is one of the people on team like Seth Rollins or whatever, allowing Damian Priest to cash in finally, and then join Judgment Day based off of that.
Well, to be fair,
he should have won. He should have won. There's no hands or butts.
Wow.
To be fair, 5v5 Survivor Series matchup.
But like you said, though, Wolf, like how many times is it good for them? If WWE was going to screw over Drew McIntyre and deny him his moment, like they did it at Clash at the Castle.
That's why I think he's gone.
Well, you know who he should. You know where he should go instead of going to AEW.
Armbar.
You know, have him go to TNA because he could be like that big main event guy because they're really lacking in like big star power.
He tapped him.
Marcus, no one is better than William Regal. No one is better than William.
No one's better than William Regal.
Well,
Pierce was good. What's it called on Monday? It was impressive.
It was overrated. I can do better.
That was the second time MJF this year has gotten a tap out victory. Garcia, Danielson was one, and Danielson was one, and this was the second one. Everything else has been a pin.
Oh yeah, because I remember. I think it was like at that pay-per-view. He had him in that submission. He tapped.
Correct. That's how they ended.
Another battle
60 minutes. The score was tied at that point.
Yeah,
and then there were like another 5 minutes, and that's what happened. What's up, Mark?
But
Yeah,
I do think
I
Leo.
think
I do
that's-
think Will Ospreay should go to WWE.
That was a
Leo.
great,
Well,
great
you
match.
know his first. You know, would be a great. Imagine if this happens at Mania,
It's a
right?
men's
Right, Byron. So imagine, you know, how, like I think it was last year at WrestleMania 38, we had Seth Rollins do like an open challenge, and Cody Rhodes answered it, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if Cody Rhodes.
Fuck
Imagine
you,
if Seth
bro.
Rollins goes into Mania as
Fuck
world
that
champion,
shit. Fuck
but
Tony
doesn't have a
D'Angelo.
contender,
Fuck that guy.
and he issues an open challenge, and Will Ospreay faces him at Mania. His first match is with
fuck
Seth
Daddy
Rollins for that
Magic,
world
I'll be
championship.
honest, I kind of don't see Ospreay
Yeah, shake
going
his hand. You had a
to
great
WWE.
goddamn match, bro. You had a great match.
Will Ospreay
Don't
versus
you
Seth,
dare
or
walk out of there
Will
without
Ospreay
shaking his
versus
hand. Good
Ricochet?
shit.
That's a fire
Will
match right
Ospreay
there.
versus
that's
AJ
Wow.
yeah,
Styles.
those are
Luther
great
versus
matches.
Ricochet.
Roman versus LA Knight.
I still think Ospreay would go to AEW or
No, I think
or
he would
TNA maybe.
he should go to TNA because the thing is, the reason why he
'Cause
will
he seems to
probably
have
go,
loved.
no, the thing is, there is a case for him to go because think about it, they are in the talks of doing NXT Europe, and they want him to be the focal point of NXT Europe. So if
I'm
there's
gonna be
still
the face of NXT. Europe.
Wow. I can't believe they wouldn't let him shake his hand. What pieces of garbage. What pieces of
well,
garbage.
do you think at some point in time we're gonna see Daniel Garcia turn face? Because I feel like they've been teasing for quite
Why
a long
not?
time now.
That was a great
He is.
performance.
He is.
That was a really great performance by Daniel
I think where they
Garcia.
messed up, though. I think where they messed up. Remember that whole storyline with Danielson? They should have had him join the BCC.
Yeah,
Garcia looked good.
He would do great in the Blackpool Combat Club, honestly. And they were trying to
Should've
recruit
had
him,
him.
but he stayed loyal to Chris Jericho. I think
No,
at
and I
some
was
point,
doing
I think even at some point you should even add a woman if you want to, if you kind of just want to be different.
That was a
Marcus-
great opening match right there.
Marcus with Vince McMahon gone. All you heard, Julia might be going to WWE. Everybody.
Julia Hart.
Julia from Stardom.
What's going?
Oh, I was about to say, you know,
Wolf's
Wolf is gonna be a thing.
ears perked up when he heard Julia. He was like,
No,
Martin? My wife?
I'm
Wait,
hearing
you
like
didn't talk
3
to me
people
about this
at
over
once,
dinner
and
last
I'm
night.
like, what's going on?
I didn't know.
I dozed off.
Yeah, Marcus. Will Ospreay's wife is in NXT.
Wait, who's
He's
Will
not going to
Ospreay?
NXT. Come on, he's the best wrestler. in the world.
Blair Davenport.
What?
Blair Davenport and Will Ospreay, they're together. Like they're
married.
They're married.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Hey, you
You
learned
just
something
shook
over
the
there.
shit out of Wolf right there with that.
You learn something new
with
when
that-
you,
with
when
that
you listen to us
announcement.
here on the Watch.
All right,
It
what's
with Wolf.
happening now? Oh,
Just like, did
thank
you know that Shayna Baszler and Dakota Kai scissor every night?
Hey, yeah.
Hey, I don't think they sis. I think they use a strap on.
Like the Acclaim too. They like the Acclaim too. You know what I mean?
Brian, let's be
Everybody
honest. They might be doing that, but at the same time, you know they got the strap on.
Well, like Wolf said, Shayna's buried about 6 feet under, so they may have to dig her out first.
Wait,
Damn, I got a clean show
I
over
mean-
here. What the fuck?
I mean, let's be honest though, Brian. We know who's the real dominator in that relationship. Who's really doing the dominating.
I mean, the thing is, at the I mean, to be fair, I'm not too upset about Zoe being the one to face
Bro,
Rhea at Survivor
no.
Series.
No, I don't believe you're allowed to show the TV because it's all like copyrighted.
No, because Zoe
you
Stark,
can't
she's
show the
okay,
TV
but I
and
feel like
everything.
World Championship right
Sorry.
now, I'm not really feeling it. Like, if you would have
I
gave her a
mean,
couple
they
more
should've just
months,
did
then
Shayna.
yeah, I would have.
Going
did
over
Shayna.
Shayna is kind of huge for her, and plus
I-
they really like Zoe for some reason.
I
So,
think
I don't
either they're
know.
gonna do Shayna at the Rumble, or probably if they're not doing an Elimination Chamber, still have her them face 1-on-1.
I told you, man, we're going to get Rhea
Part,
back
like,
to Mania.
I think
part of
Becky
me
can be
is
at the Rumble.
thinking that
We're getting Rhea
Shayna might
back.
be the one to win the Rumble.
Becky and Rhea are gonna take place at the Rumble, and then Shayna at Elimination
No,
Chamber.
it's going to happen at Mania. Leo, it's happening
No,
at Mania. You know it.
because if you
Deny it.
do not put
No, Becky and Rhea does not need to happen at Mania.
No,
that is
Thank you,
bro,
Marcus.
a
Marcus knows what I'm
waste.
talking about.
That is a waste of a match.
Marcus, here's I'm gonna explain to you why I say Liv is gonna win it. Here's why.
Oh,
You
man,
can
here we go.
Hey,
Here we
you have
go.
everybody's entitled to their
I'll be
opinions,
back.
but I'm
Here
just
it
gonna be,
comes.
But here's the thing, though, Marcus. I mean, Becky, she's done a lot in her career. Let's not get it twisted. She She's accomplished a lot, but I think at the same time, if you have Liv win, you're building up a new star. At this point in time with the women's division, you don't always need to rely on the same women getting these big opportunities every single year. How are you supposed to have other people get opportunities or invest in other people if you're constantly relying on the same women over and over and over? There, you can still have them be on WrestleMania, but not be in the title picture. You can have them be in one-on-one feuds, or if they bring in a mid-card champion, have them go after that.
And honestly, there's no story for it. Liv, actually, there's a story.
There's a story. There's a story because if you go back, the story goes all the way back to WrestleMania 38 up until this point. Because everything that Liv has went through, she's pretty much gotten turned on by Rhea. She's beaten Rhea since she's joined Judgment. The only one that can claim to say that they have done that. She got taken out by Rhea.
Shayna, and also there's the
and they were the final two in the Rumble.
Shayna and Rhea are literally a better WrestleMania match.
And plus Becky. You can get more out of it because if you with their story, you can add a stipulation, have a Hell in a Cell match take place at Mania between these two. Just because of their story. And the thing is, you don't always need to rely on the big stars all the time. You can build up new stars in the process.
It's going to be Rhea versus Becky at Mania. Just remember,
bro. No, put that on SummerSlam. That's a non-title feud for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Me too, Mark. Me too.
That's a non-title feud. You do not need that feud. Does not need the title to be involved whatsoever.
The bathroom break match is
that. If you could 15 Alzheimer's entrance music, what would it be?
Yeah, Survivor Series is going to have some bathroom breaks. Rhea's match. Gunther's match.
The whole show.
I'll be drinking a lot that night. Dylan.
Gunther's facing Miz.
I say, I'm getting 2 12-packs for that night. For sure.
I mean, will be facing the Miz. Apparently, I botched.
Brian, don't put that out there. I do not want Becky to win. The reason why I'm supposed to be in a good mood. I'm supposed to be moving very soon. I don't want to be in a bad mood once I move.
You know how I feel about Becky.
No.
We got right now Darby Allin and Sting versus the Outrunners.
But apparently they botched something on Raw. Apparently Ricochet was not supposed to.
You know who they remind me of? The Outrunners, Hollywood Blondes.
Don't diss the Hollywood Blondes like that.
Listen, I like the Hollywood Blondes. Don't get me wrong. It's just the blonde hair, the matching tights, the somewhat disheveled faces. You know, like it kind of reminds me. I like a quick glance of the Hollywood Blondes.
Wait.
But then you realize that these men are like 45, and you're like, all right, no, they're not the Hollywood Blondes.
No, they've been on AEW TV.
No, I'm saying like since they've been doing pay-per-views for AEW, have they always been on Sunday? Because this is the first time I remember them doing one on Saturday.
No, yeah,
it'll be Saturday during football season, guys.
Always on
Remember,
Saturday.
You don't go against football.
Everything else is on a Sunday.
Because of football, guys. That's why.
Yeah, because they own the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Tony will never go against his own product. That's why they.
I'm telling you, Byron. Do not put that Becky Lynch crap in the air because I'm supposed to be in a good move about moving. I'm trying to be in a good move about.
Why is Becky feuding with every?
Because that's where she belongs.
Like I'd rather.
This is the start of Sting's retirement tour here. Right here.
What?
Bro, because
I wonder what his last match is going to be.
Because Byron, I'm gonna put it like this. What they need to do
is have strike is over.
You know what they should do with Becky at Mania? Have them introduce a mid-card championship and do
I think his last match has to be against Darby.
Yeah. But Byron, remember the Cruiserweight tournament in 2018?
So goodbye Cena, goodbye
Cena.
They had a Cruiserweight tournament in 2018, and they were doing a tournament to crown the new champion. They introduced a women's mid-card championship going into WrestleMania 40. Becky and Shayna one-on-one for the championship
throughout his whole entire return.
I just think that no more Roman and Raw. That won't be happening. No Roman and Raw.
Becky and Shayna can have that mid-card championship feud.
Scorpion.
The thing is, apparently on Raw, the 4-way
Ricochet wasn't supposed to kick out.
Yeah, apparently both Miz and Ivar were supposed to win at the same time.
Tap it.
So what are they going to do? A triple threat?
Tapped it.
Well, they are doing Ivar
It
versus
was-
Miz next
Tapped it.
week.
Yeah, they're doing Ivar versus Miz next week and Gunther versus Miz at Survivor Series.
I still think the booking for Gunther needs to be Gable takes the title at the Rumble, Gunther gets angry, wins the Rumble, beats Seth, sends Seth bye-bye.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's gonna happen. And then Liv is gonna win the Women's Rumble, and she's gonna.
This
win.
ought to be good on
Look at that
Collision.
shit right there. Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would have Darby and Sting win the tag titles from Starks and Big Bill as his
There's
final
no
match.
chance for
Because yeah,
Arthur
they
and
do.
Sarah.
They kind of do need to get rid of the tag titles because the tag titles have no depth or importance. If you have a women's mid-card championship instead of the
All
tag team
right,
titles,
Sting
out
and Darby
is more
Allin
depth
won
to
that by
that
submission
because you
as
can
well.
have that title go on Raw,
Sting
SmackDown,
with
and
a beautiful
NXT.
win pickup right there. That was awesome.
Regarding
I really can't believe Sting's on his tour home.
yeah,
Either the IC or US.
Crazy.
regarding what's it called? Oh man, I forgot.
Look at this Stinger.
That was a nice ending.
Sting's
That
still looking good,
Chris,
man.
I
63,
agree with
jumping
Chris.
off of fucking, jumping in on the tables, jumping off the balconies and shit.
Things
I
That
love
was a
it.
great ending
Bro.
with MJF and Garcia, man. I don't know if you guys peeked. He turned the what is it? The dragon slayer into the salt of the earth. That was nice. That was nice.
That's awesome.
Chris, I think she's gonna go back to being a face, but as long as it's not being like the whole Bailey buddy type of the hugger. I don't want the hugger
All right.
Bailey back.
It's just gonna probably just be role model but face.
Dylan, is that a retro WWE tag team?
Can you
title
guys
in
see
the background?
Oscar?
This is a old school 2000s World Toy Tag Team Championship that says
need to bring
Randy
those belts
Orton, not Orton, because that day I was dyslexic and didn't know how to write Orton. Even though I was watching Orton for a very long time at this point. And the only reason why I wrote Randy Orton it was because he was a tag team champion at the time. But nonetheless, yes. And it still has
Every
the
time
crack.
I'm on stream with you, I see something new you added to your
Oh,
background.
yeah, listen, we got a lot of things coming. We actually, I forgot to hang this up, but I'm going to show it now. Actually, I'll show it during commercial because the Tony Storm thing's on. But
Bailey gonna turn face and team with Izzy.
this has a crack on the plate because during a wrestling match, my tag team partner betrayed me. So to get back at me, he took the belt and bashed my skull in, and it broke the actual plastic part of the plate, which to make it real. So yeah.
Also,
Marcus,
my
you-
prediction for the Rumble is we're gonna get Roman versus Randy. That's my other prediction.
Yeah, because you're supposed to get that at
No,
SummerSlam like last year.
I don't
She
think
called
we're
her
getting
Picker
that. For the Rumble, I think we're getting Roman versus AJ.
I think we're getting Roman versus Dylan Scarf on a pole match.
Hey, that is
AJ
true. That is true. That is true.
Friday.
Byron. Wolf has a point. We might get AJ because AJ's supposed to return this Friday on SmackDown.
Yep.
I did hear that rumor.
I think AJ could work, but you know what I think is going to happen? I think Solo is going to turn at the Rumble, and they're going to have their match at Elimination Chamber probably.
Hey man, Solo World Champion.
Swerve's
2024,
house.
put the belt on him.
Prince
Nice.
Nana, please do your dance. The dance has commenced, so that means all of us have to commence in the dancing as well. Wolf, get your hands up and do the Prince Nana dance for me, please.
Should I
There
do
it
this on my
is.
TikTok?
There it is. Hey, we all in this. Look at that! Wow, look at that! Hearts on the kneecaps of the pants. Now I need to get a pair of pants like that and go to work with them. You know what I mean? I'm always working on my knees. So.
Dylan, you gotta let me
I'm
dress you
still
for work, man.
You gotta what?
I gotta dress you for work, man.
Yo, bro, if you dress me for work, we're gonna be looking Gucci. You know what I
Prince
mean?
Nana is having a good time.
We're gonna be
Oh,
be
we
looking like a
Not
big.
like that another time.
Oh, I'm excited for this match. Part 2.
So
Sign me up.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
This
this ought to be
is
good.
going to
But
be good here.
That's
So-
my favorite match of the night, probably.
my mom
Yeah.
saw
Yes.
this lovely thing on the internet
I filmed it earlier.
that I have to hang up, but I gotta get a picture frame before hanging it up because I don't want to ruin the picture.
Hey, Ace has
But
got
it
it. Ace has
is-
got it.
The classic Eddie Guerrero,
Oh, nice.
Rey
Oh,
Mysterio
wow.
God.
signature.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know you love Eddie Guerrero, man.
Yep, I'm a huge fan.
Your mom got that for you?
No, yes, she did. She did.
That's
That's
awesome.
very sweet.
Yeah, very cool. It's a very good signature. It's in this nice plastic, but I got to get a picture frame for it so I can hang it up on the
Signed
wall.
by who?
Rey Mysterio?
Signed by Rey Mysterio
Yeah, and Eddie Guerrero.
and Eddie Guerrero. No shit.
Yeah, there's Eddie's.
Holy shit, dude.
And
That's
there's
awesome.
Rey's.
I didn't see it when you showed it. That's cool.
Yeah. 619 and Latino
Asa
Heat.
was doing the nana. He didn't see you. He was dancing.
Marcus,
Yeah.
if he doesn't win next year, I really don't know because the thing is
Yeah, no, very cool.
there is
very
nothing
cool.
else for them to do.
We gotta put that on the
at this
wall,
point,
and
they're
then
already
we're getting,
stacked at it. They don't have anybody else for him to face.
Title belt hooks to hang up the Latino Heat belt. So we're gonna get that, and then we're gonna try to get some little pop holders to put on the wall as well, so I can put a little Eddie Guerrero shrine behind my big head, so that way people could stare at that instead of me, which is perfect. That's what I want, you know. And
If you want to hang your belt this way instead of this way, you can just use thumbtacks. They fit into the snaps, so you don't have to pay for those. Like,
I'm getting the belt straps that are designed for them, because through the belt strap itself, I could use like adhesive and then just clip it, so that way it'll be like stretched out. So this is gonna leave. This has to go. So this is gonna be put on the other side of the room or whatever.
Hogwarts?
Yeah, the Hogwarts has got to go. And
You're such a mark, you nerd.
hey, listen, you're right. So we're gonna be putting.
Hey, Dylan, you see this chat right here from Eric? Hey, he got to be on the Rumble with us just so I can see him do that.
If I told you, if Liv wins the Rumble,
Hey,
I'm
Eric.
doing the Prince Nana dance.
Eric,
We got to
you
get
won't
him
have
on
to
the
do it.
stream just
You won't
because
have
if
to
that
do it.
happens,
You won't.
we gotta
Eric,
do it.
Eric, you're gonna have to record the video. Join the
have to do it.
Discord. By the way, I don't know why no one has done it already, but join that damn Discord server, people, because that way you get to hang out with us every single week and get all of your live questions read on air during all of our stuff that's here on the Last Week in Wrestling podcast. So the podcast, the watch-alongs, the pay-per-view watch-alongs, and so much more. So
Hey, Eric, she's not
get
winning the
that
Rumble, so you
shit,
don't have to do
get
it.
that shit done. Download it. It's free to sign up. Download it. Join the server link. The server link is in the description. So that way you guys can hang out with all of us each and every week. You can post all of your social medias and stuff so we can all follow you, as well as Eric can put the video of him doing the Prince Nana dance, so that way we can air it live for everybody here. And I wanted to say
Ninja Boy,
something
what's up?
to do and so bad, but I didn't want to be too harsh. Well, type it out, buddy, and we'll see. We'll see if it's too harsh.
So I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but
Maybe you
honestly, I think what's it called?
No, I love you, Wolf. I love you, Wolf.
What?
I love you, Wolf.
Basically, I think the Lucha Bros theme is like probably the most underrated theme in AEW.
I can agree with that.
Oh, Marcus,
Oh.
you know what?
Oh.
Do it. I'm holding you to that. I'm gonna hold you
Marcus, I die to watch that shit happen.
to that. You heard it
I
right
meant
here.
to say
If
Dylan.
Liv wins, he's gonna have to get his Tony Khan's face tattooed.
Marcus, and Eric, let me tell you something right now.
We're
Why
holding
don't
you
put
to
that
it.
out
Because
there?
Liv is not winning the Royal Rumble.
Byron, don't put that out there. She's gonna do it.
Liv is not winning the Rumble over
Marcus,
Bayley
you have
or
to.
Jade or Bianca.
You have to. But
Look,
yeah,
it's gonna
everybody
win.
right now in this chat, make sure you head over to Discord so that way
who's
you guys
the
can hang
person
out with
that's
us
on
each
the
and every week.
apron?
And see Marcus get a tattoo, and see Eric do the Prince Nana dance live on the live stream while we do that as well.
Shit.
Erased his
Sorry.
name.
But big
Wait
thing
early for Jade to win the Rumble.
Oh, nice.
Bianca is among the last people to win a Rumble.
But I'm just talking about the
Again.
pecking order.
Damn.
Of women.
And
Liv
plus,
won't be.
the last two people to win, plus the
Wait,
last
I
two
heard
people to won
Bayley
were
makes
healed.
That was a good one.
Plus, you
Yeah,
think about
bounced
it.
on his
You
butt.
think about in the whole.
It's all
Entirely
good, buddy. It's all good.
Because think
Don't
about it,
worry,
since we've
Ninja.
had the Rumble, we've had some smaller opponents win. So why not have somebody like a Liv Morgan win? I mean, it doesn't always have to be the
Liv,
bigger
we've
stars.
seen Liv win a championship.
But think about it. Think about
Right now,
somebody's
we got
in their career.
Penta and Swerve
Okay,
Strickland
okay.
going at each
Let's
other.
be honest. When
It's
somebody
been
wins the
good. It's been a good
championship
match.
first,
No.
they don't always have the best reign. When somebody wins the championship the first time around, they don't always have the best reign. We've seen it time and time again.
MJF.
No, I'm talking about in the WWE. We've seen many people have reigns the first time around.
Wrong. Randy Orton.
Okay, think about I got some prime examples
Eddie
of people
Guerrero.
who've won the championship for the first time and did not have a
Triple
good reign.
H. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock. Bret
I'm
Hart.
talking about in the last couple of years.
Last couple of years.
Think about people who've won a championship and didn't
Brian
have a good
Pillman.
reign the first time around. We've had what's his name? Seth Rollins. His first one was okay. Who else had a championship reign that wasn't that good the first time around? Roman Reigns. His wasn't good.
His is good now.
Huh?
What's the difference between then and now? Nothing. He just now has a new mustard belt. That's all he
Get a
has.
Sting shirt before he retires.
Well, no, I think what's it called? I think Leo's talking about like his first like WWE.
Roman, as the first time being champion, was booty cheeks.
Exactly.
Now
but
him being a part timer only makes it worse booty cheeks.
Well,
But
let's just
no,
say
I'm-
this. Let's say a lot of times babyface champions, and this is in any company, are booked like shit. They win the belt. We want them to win the belt, and then it's just a trash reign.
And it's and like you said, Brian, that's true. And then sometimes when somebody wins the belt the first time, it's not always gonna live up to those expectations, and it's not always gonna be the best and most memorable.
Like I said, it's not about the winning. It's what you do after. Like when Cody wins, are we going to care? No, because we're going to get.
I feel like
I'm not
if,
going to give a flying fuck when he wins.
because here's
I'm
the thing,
going to
Brian.
be 100% honest
What are you
with you.
talking about?
No.
Hey, I'm gonna be
There
honest
is
with you guys.
Nothing holding my excitement for him to win at WrestleMania 40, 50, 60, 175. Nothing.
Will we even be here around for that?
Nothing. I'm not going to be around for 175.
You don't,
But I can tell you from heaven.
You don't
I'm
care
not
about
gonna be
Cody?
around.
You don't care about Cody?
Not anymore.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Damn.
It's
Damn.
much.
Sorry.
I do think
I'll be
Cody
honest.
should
I'm
win.
not. I'm
but
not
I feel like
as much of a WWE fan as I once was, and it's because of the last 3 pay-per-views.
Well, me either, but like the one thing I still care about, I care about the women and I care about Cody.
I care about the women, but look what happened with Shayna this week.
look what
What
happened.
happened with
I care about the win.
Oh,
I care
in the
about the
five
women.
way.
Why did she take the pin
I
at
think
Crown
what
Jewel?
they have to do with Cody,
Yeah.
I think they should bring a modern day winged eagle title. That would keep me intrigued.
Yeah, that would be
Plus,
awesome.
I feel like
I'm
yeah,
totally with
The
that.
tag team division. That honestly is
The
the only
winged
thing that's
eagle
like
title.
interesting.
You know what the hell I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
honestly,
Maybe like a modern wing. Eagle. It
honestly,
doesn't
I'm
have to be
just
the
I'm
same
just
thing,
waiting.
maybe
I'm just waiting until TNA starts their pay per
That'd
view
be awesome.
so I can
We're
stream
doing
that.
watch-alongs. We're doing pay-per-view watch-alongs for
That's
TNA.
something that like
Next year.
uncovered in the desert when he
Hey.
did that like desert promo.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now,
No,
Dylan.
we're doing
This
we're
is the
doing,
older version.
Yeah.
We're adding some stuff to the roster next year.
That was
last
in the
week,
documentary.
we're going to be doing Women of Wrestling watch-alongs.
Desert thing.
We're going to
TNA.
be doing TNA, including the pay-per-views. We're going to be doing New Japan pay-per-views. We're going to start doing more Ring of Honor pay-per-views.
What
And
about like the
AEW
weekly shows?
watch-alongs
What about the
pay-per-views.
weekly shows for Impact?
Yeah, if they're on TV, absolutely.
Theirs is on Thursdays.
They're on Access, Dylan. Only 5 people get it.
What's up?
They're on
It's on
Access
Access
TV.
TV.
Only 5 people get it.
I have
Oh.
Access TV, but
And I'm
I
not
don't
one of
get
the
Access
5, but
TV.
Leo's
I
one
don't
of the
know
5.
what that is.
Yeah.
I think I have it though. I bet I have it.
Access
Look,
TV is pretty much what they have Impact
Pretty much
on.
Leo and 5 other people get it.
All right,
Hey.
so you
Is
and
that
the
like
other 5
written in
people
the
will watch that.
Enterprise?
I'll watch the TNA pay-per-views.
I don't watch
Yeah,
I'll watch
because
the New
but I'll
Japan
I
watch
mean, I watch them weekly, but like I'm gonna start full on TNA mode, like when it comes to the first pay per view. Because I know
it's on a Wednesday, by the way.
what the TNA.
The first TNA one.
No, it's not. It's on a Saturday.
No, it's not.
TNA
4th.
Hard to Kill.
January 4th.
January 14th.
And
14th.
that's a Wednesday.
I think it's a Saturday. It said Saturday.
Sunday. Sorry. Sunday.
But I'm telling you now.
I'll watch it.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows what it is.
But I'm telling
Nobody
you.
knows.
I'm telling you right now, and you guys can clip it right here.
All I know is I ain't watching WWE. That's it.
All I know is
only
So,
5 major
Dylan,
pay-per-views. That's it.
so Dylan, you took off NWA now that the TV deal
That's
is
what I
up.
wanted to watch instead of TNA because I can't get TNA. NWA. Because
Are
it's
you
on
gonna watch?
We are. No,
I'll
absolutely.
watch it.
Yes.
But the TV deal with Fox fell through.
No, it
With
didn't.
the CW. Because
Yeah,
Wait, it did?
yeah.
the CW is getting
Oh,
NXT in 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why NXT now has CW.
Yeah,
Shit, I gotta change
and
one of my questions then
NWA
for tomorrow's podcast.
and NWA was supposed to
I
get.
said Fox. I meant CW. I meant CW.
Yeah, and it might be moving to Fridays, but it's not confirmed yet. It's just
But I'm
just
telling
me
you,
putting my hat on.
Hey, everybody in this check and everybody watching, Asa, you probably might be my witness. If you see me watching a TNA pay-per-view and I see Dana Brooke, I'm automatically going to tell you right then and there, TNA became my new favorite show of the week.
I
jump ship.
I'm aware of that.
I done jump ship as soon as
I'll
I
be
see
right back.
Dana Brooke walk through that curtain. I done jump ship. I'm a TNA guy now.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'll be honest, NWA I'm definitely watching.
How are you going to watch on YouTube? Is that how?
Yeah, I don't really know. What's going on, Derek? How are you, buddy?
The NWA.
See, that's what Derek.
Going on, Johnny?
Because of the cocaine thing on the pay-per-view.
But
The CW TV deal, from what I've heard, is done. It's not happening.
They're not doing that. They're not going for that. And plus, NWA, they only stream their weekly shows on Monday because I watch them. Right before Raw goes on air, they're
now. So they're back to just YouTube.
Yeah, because they only stream their weekly shows on Mondays on YouTube, and I even think they do pay-per-views too on YouTube.
Well, guess what our new Mondays are going to look like?
NWA,
baby.
I don't mind doing a double header, doing NWA and Monday Night Raw at the same time.
Hell no, I ain't watching no Monday Night Caca.
No, not you.
We're not doing no Monday Night Raw double watch along NWA. Fuck out of here with that shit.
I'll tell you this, and I'm gonna keep my promise on this one.
People, and they were straight up doing coke not real coke.
I'm gonna keep my promise on this one. Byron, you can clip this if you want to. Anybody can clip this when you want to. If Dana Brooke shows up at Impact, I would literally buy her shirt that they show on the website on stream. I would literally.
Leo, I told you the main reason I'm gonna watch TNA so I can see her reaction when she debuts.
Bro, I would literally start crying. I'm gonna turn into a little kid. The 10-year-old inside of me is gonna come out real quick.
He said he's gonna start crying right there and then. Dad, I have to get clipped. I have to clip that shit.
I mean, you can clip that, and I will even buy her merch on stream of the new shirt that she probably ends up dropping. Not kidding.
What's up, Justin? How are you, buddy?
Because that show is going to easily become my new #1 show. It already is, because the women's division and Impact is far more superior than WWE and AEW. Even back then, like 2010, their Knockouts division was still good.
That was crazy power by Swerve right there.
That's pretty good. That hasn't been quite what I expected, but it's been good.
Also, good news, Byron.
Say it again.
I said good news.
What's up?
I got a job. Start my work.
Congratulations, man. What you gonna be doing?
I'll pretty much be working from home for Red Cross.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Congratulations.
I'll pretty much work Monday through Friday and Monday through Thursday and have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off.
Awesome, man.
My hours aren't that bad. I only work from 10 to 3, so.
Congrats, man.
I go in at 10 a.m. and I go
bullshit when you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do a pay-per-view. I have work in the morning. Yeah, hey, we're gonna be doing this shit at 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Elimination Chamber next year.
You know I'm gonna be there because you think about it. I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, so I'm gonna be there. So I would still be able to watch the other streams because I get up at 3 p.m. So I mean, I get about a good 4 hours before Raw and AEW to chill.
Where's his crew?
No.
I need to see my mobile embassy come save him.
Oh, shit.
I think they are gonna get her though. Marcus, they are considering getting her.
Security guards too.
They've been talking about that, Marcus.
Oh, that didn't look good. That didn't
Oh.
look good.
Oh.
That looked nasty. That just looked nasty.
I hope he's okay.
Mariah May might go to WWE, and I can see them pairing her up with Tiffany Stratton, honestly.
Damn, dude. That was wild. Hangman just came out and put Swerve through a fucking table. Hangman has lost it.
The only person I know from NWA is literally EC3 because he's their current champion.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
My girl, Camille.
But
Camille.
the bad thing about the thing is with NWA, they only have a 5 women's roster. They only have 5 women on that roster.
They got Camille. That's all I care about.
It's only a 5 women roster. It's very small. So they're gonna have to start building their women's roster.
Like, what color did they use?
Oh my god.
They're terrible. Deep enough?
Going crazy.
Okay.
Twice when they should have done 4. Yeah.
I don't know why the Guns is trying to rip off the black culture with these braids over here. You gotta take them down. You're ripping off our culture now, man. You're ripping off everything. You're ripping off now.
Sorry.
We didn't give you the pass for that. We didn't give you the pass at the cookout.
Wait,
sorry
what happened?
No, I said the Guns. They gonna have to get onto it because they ripping off the culture with having his braids in his hair. You did not get the pass.
I hate that shit.
You're ripping off the
He
culture.
looks disgusting with those fucking braids in there.
You're ripping off the culture, and it's not good. We did not.
Yeah, I
give
definitely
you,
got to get Bill in those 9-9 pants. I gotta get you those 9-9
Yo,
pants.
get me those Nana pants, and I will rock the shit out of those at World's End. Are you kidding me? I would rock that shit at World's End.
I just love how wrestling brings people together. You got all types of people doing the 9-9 dance.
Facts.
It's just great.
but like I
Yeah, look
said,
what-
though,
look
Byron,
what's
big
happening
things
here.
coming in 2024 because like I'm gonna be in March. I will be moving. Finally, moving in March.
You moving to Long Island?
I wish, but that's very far away. But I would definitely be open to make trips there. I'll put that out there. I'll be
Where
okay
are you
making
moving
trips.
to?
I'm moving to San Antonio.
Is this a
Oh,
new
so you're just moving next door.
Pretty much.
So you're just going down the block like 4 homes.
Pretty much down the block.
That's not fucking moving. That's going over someone's house and hanging out there.
Well, pretty much me and a few of my friends, they are content creators like I do. So we're gonna get a content creator house or an apartment rather.
I never
But-
played near the Yakuza games.
Nope.
Oh, they're fun.
And I'm also gonna be starting my own podcast once I move very next year. So my own podcast is becoming very next year too. So I'm very excited for
The
that.
Dana Brooke podcast, hosted by Leo
No.
Smith.
All about Dana Brooke, hosted by Leo.
You are
What did
not.
Dana Brooke
The
eat for
trials and
breakfast
tribulations of the legacy
today?
of
What did
Dana
Dana
Brooke.
Brooke eat for lunch today? What did Dana Brooke?
Hey, I'm not doing that.
What is this?
Episode 3, the story about how I got served my
Restraining
my
order?
restraining order.
Restraining
Hey.
order by Dana Brooke.
We're not doing that.
Well, it wasn't Dana Brooke. It was her
What is
team.
this?
So
Dog
technically,
house
her
video
team doesn't love
game.
you around.
All you had to do was tell him that you had cancer, and then you would have got that free cameo.
It will be at my stomping grounds, Derek, and I will be going. I bought my tickets last week. I am very, very excited to say it is official. I am going to World's End on December 30th. It is happening. Possibly some very exciting news with that, but I will pray and hope as I wait to hear back from some people in
Mark.
particular about it. Hey, listen, mark me up all you want, but you're gonna be hating. I can tell you that right now.
Marcus. No. Why would you say that?
Leo will host Liv Morgan. This is your life on his first podcast.
I'm not doing it.
Each episode of the podcast is going to be wrestlers that Leo wants to be with.
Hey, that is not true. That is not true.
There's only 95% true. The rest of the other stuff, other 5%.
That is a
about
false
wrestling.
accusation, sir. Who That's a false accusation. Who are your witnesses?
All of us. We are all the eyewitnesses.
Leo's being the
We are
rule
all
right
going to
here.
testify.
Accusations.
No. I already have a name and everything. Hitting
You
the
see
mat,
Jim Gaffigan
kicking
with
it
the
with Leo.
microphone right there talking about fucking straight talk. I'm straight talking my ass straight through that fucking proceeding. Absolutely. Microphone in hand, talking about all of his episodes that he wants to have with all of the ladies.
This is beyond me. Nah, but I already got a name, Byron, for the podcast. Hitting the mat with kicking it with Leo.
Hitting the mat with kicking it with Leo. Why
I had
don't
a
you just
joke,
put?
but I'm not going to say
Why
it.
don't you just put hitting the mat with Leo?
Yeah.
Just
With the
drop
Kicking It With Leo
it.
podcast.
You could do kicking it with Leo podcast. That's
I think that makes more sense because that's what people know you as already.
Because I kind of want to keep the same name, but kind of also add like a wrestling term in the
like Rick
sense.
Ross said, accusations.
Once you call it drop kicking it with Leo.
Drop kicking it with Leo. Now that's
I like
cool.
that one.
That's a cool one. That's a cool one. That's a nice play on words.
I might have to write that one down.
Yeah, that one you might have to get going.
You can have that.
You can have that one for a nice price.
Next one you got to pay for. No free.
Right. You always get one free one. The rest of them you got to pay $29.99 a month for.
California, it's the final boss battle. You guys
I like Proverbs.
Yeah,
red.
It's a
good red.
It's such a wrestle match for both of you guys. How are you feeling about it?
Good red.
Hey Kenny, how are you? It's been a while.
You know, we actually set up Canada with the extras in the closet.
The only thing I remember from Luke Rossford is when he made that comment about Keith Lee.
I heard you had a really cool mean day.
You definitely should have Rick Ross as Keith Lee's manager. That would be great.
Facts.
I don't know. Yeah, right.
What do you guys think would be if you guys had to pick somebody, male or and female? It could be from any company who would be a breakout star in 2024.
I like him in the ring. It's not his character.
That's for everybody to answer if you guys want to.
I remember that.
So
I don't like much spelling.
when am I coming on the podcast?
When you can be my first guest. It's already been.
Well, no, I mean Liv Morgan's first, then Dana Brooke,
Hey,
Julia Hart,
you
know, then Tiffany Stratton. I'm probably like number 8, number 9. Like if I'm in top 10 at least, I'll be happy with
And
that.
you leave Tiffany Stratton alone. That's all I mean.
Hey, Byron, you got to go through Louis Kaiser for that one.
Sounds podcast.
You got to go through Louis Kaiser with that one.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh shit.
Oh, nuh-uh.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
No. First shit match of the night.
The Omega, our best friend.
Nope.
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 You said it yourself.
This.
Come on, man.
Jericho and Omega.
What are we doing?
He will beat you. That guaranteed title shot that you're sitting on.
Dumb.
Yeah.
This should be a collision match. No
What
way.
are you talking about?
Just the rampage
Who the
match,
hell
bro.
wants to see these 4 go at it?
I do.
I do.
Dylan, you gave me too much.
This
Dylan.
is the first bad match of Full Gear, in my opinion.
Oh,
Dude, did you watch the last Omega Jericho match? They were awesome. Jericho looked like
Jericho
20
and
years
Omega
younger.
are fine.
Wait.
There's no reason the Bucks need to just come in here
Dylan,
to get a match.
they?
Like, there's no reason for it.
are they serious right now,
There's a
Dylan?
storyline.
Yeah,
There's an actual storyline in AEW.
Yeah, they're jealous that Kenny has a new
Who gives a
friend.
shit about these banana heads?
Did I hear this
I
right?
do.
I just wanna make sure.
I like the story.
Dylan, I want you to make sure I'm hearing this right and I'm not being delusional. Did they just say
Jericho versus the Bucks at Full Gear? Winner gets the tag team championship opportunity.
Bro, this
No,
is
I
a
like the
Rampage
story,
match.
and furthermore, I think Chris Jericho might be the
funniest
devil.
part about this.
Too.
So now
Yeah.
Kenny's going to turn on
That's
the
a good
two
point.
people
We hadn't
that he
considered.
did this business with,
This
all
is a
for
Rampage
Jericho.
match. This is an AEW certified Rampage match that
I'm
nobody
sorry, did you
watches.
say Kenny Omega's in a Rampage match?
This
No,
match that they're having at Full
the
Gear
Golden Jets
should be on a
Kenny
Rampage.
Omega and Chris
Should be on a
Jericho
Rampage,
versus
bro.
the Young Bucks at Full Gear.
I like them. I like them. I like Kenny Omega. I like Chris Jericho. But for this, you could have just
This
put
is
this on
the
an
This is a
AEW
dumbest
Rampage.
Rampage match.
They are having
This ain't
at
even
Full
Collision.
Gear.
This ain't even Dynamite.
Do you care about this match at all?
If they were to do this at
Yeah.
WWE, you know where they be putting this? Dylan, you know the crazy thing about it? They can get, you know what they'll be doing
I've
if they
seen him
get
have
this
good
match
tag
in
matches.
WWE?
Have you seen him have a good solo match?
I'll tell you what this match would be.
I think they're about to turn the Young Bucks heel. That's why they're doing this.
You know, if they were in
There
WWE
could
right
be a
now and they
different
tried
way
to
of
do this
doing
feud,
it.
they would put this match on a main
And
event.
what
I'm
story
telling
are
you
you
now.
talking about?
They putting this on
They
a
had
pre-show.
one interaction in a locker room after Jericho threw a water bottle on the ground.
No, the elite, they've been telling this story for years, you know, of the elite like shifting and changing and the
Yeah, but there's
alliances
no
and the
reason for them to be facing Jericho and Kenny after their one interaction in a locker room.
yeah, because they're pissed off that Jericho is taking their friend from them. And like I said,
They're
furthermore,
doing
that
that
may
stuff
be
with Adam Cole and MJF with Roderick Strong. Like, why would you copy that same formula
Well,
for the Bucks
It's a
and
copy and paste format.
when
It-
they could just
one
take
of the
the
first
Bucks
like ever
and have them
feud.
do this with another tag team
Well,
and
Dylan,
lose
Dylan,
that to turn them heel to then get them to face Kenny and to Jericho at something
wait, why
else.
is Joe and Keith Lee now? What's the main-
They're wrestling.
I know why. Why now?
It's 9
What's
o'clock.
the main event?
The main event is
Jay and Briscoe. Oh, okay. Jay White and Mark Briscoe.
yeah,
Mark
Jay White
Briscoe.
and Mark Briscoe.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, because
we also have Julia Hart and Red Velvet tonight.
yeah, and we also need to hear from Mark.
Where's Red Velvet been? I'm a Red Velvet fan. Where's she's been?
She's
Well,
been
yeah,
in Ring of
they-
Honor.
I think
Ring
she's
of Honor.
been doing a Ring of Honor stuff. And,
She's been doing Ring of Honor stuff.
oh, okay.
She's typing out a bakery.
So the thing is, Dylan, keep in mind, one of the first feuds of AEW, like period, was the Elite versus like Inner Circle.
Thank you, Wolf.
Like Jericho, like yeah, like the Elite, like used to hate Jericho. Like,
Yeah, but they had plenty of opportunity to build on that with all this time, and they
Yeah.
didn't. So now, because of an incident in a locker room, they're gonna be like, "Oh well, let's throw this
well,
idea
no,
together."
the main thing is like Kenny's teaming with Jericho more than being with the Bucks and Hangman.
Yeah, that's the story.
It's why, but
That's just dumb. That's just poor. That's just poor idea. That's a copy and paste. It's a copy and paste. They did it with Roderick Strong, Adam Cole, and MJF. Now, after 3 years of a hatred for Jericho, now after a water bottle in the locker room, after Kenny and Jericho become buddy and become the Jets. Now
You gotta get it. It's not about the locker room. You gotta get over the locker room. It's not about
just
that.
because they're friends now all of a sudden the Bucks are upset. They hated
Well,
the guy
yeah,
for
because
3
they're
years.
friends.
Because their
Well, I'm pretty
friend,
sure
yeah,
they-
because their friend is with a guy that they think is a creep.
You're copying MJF's and Adam Cole and Roderick Strong story.
yeah,
It's not copying. I mean, this is like it's wrestling. You know, when if somebody goes to a different alliance, you know, you get pissed off if somebody kind of turns, changes. That happens in wrestling a lot. You know, I don't think it's copying and pasting at all.
I think Matt said.
I don't think it seems similar at all.
I think Chris Jericho.
It's
did, like,
similar, but not the same.
It's extremely similar.
It's
I
similar, but not the same.
No, this just had to wait 3 years to finally happen.
the thing is, like, apparently, like, I think Matt said
Am I
it,
missing
but,
something?
like, Jericho, I think, did something with the Bucks' like dad or something, or like did some shit with the Bucks' dad.
When?
I think it was like at the beginning of like Elite versus Inner Circle, or like he talked smack about their dad or something.
So again, about 3 years ago.
They beat him up outside of a truck like a year and a half ago.
So after a year and a half of a hatred, now all of a sudden we're getting this with no Bill.
Well, that's because they didn't interact, but now they're having to interact because Kenny Omega is teaming up with Jericho.
This might be a hot take.
This is the worst match of Full Gear.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm stating that now.
With that being with
don't care.
matches,
That is crazy. That is crazy.
No,
this might be a hot take,
this
you
match
guys.
is
but
going to. I don't care who wins. I don't care if it's the Bucks. I don't care if it's Kenny and Jericho.
Well, but that doesn't mean it's going to be the worst match just because you don't care.
No, it's a terrible idea. It is a terrible idea for a match.
The only way they can get away with this match if they put this on the 0 hour. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no way.
What are you guys talking about?
At this point, it's clear to say, even though TNA is not officially back yet, but they're already the alternative to WWE at this point. I'm just saying it. I'm just gonna put it right there.
That's going a little too far. But
Kenny Omega, one of the best wrestlers in the world, teaming up with a legend, Chris Jericho, to take on one of the best tag teams ever, and you're telling me that belongs on the 0 hour? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You're crazy.
The only reason why I watch AEW is because of MJF. If it's not for him, I really won't care if anything else is going on. The only thing I care about is who's playing the devil in the situation. That's it. No, and before MJF, I knew who MJF really was. The only person I ever actually cared about was Jon Moxley. That's it.
Leo's only saying that because Dana Brooks won't come to Impact.
Hey. That's the only reason why I watch AEW because of Jon Moxley.
Now they could. Now what if they turn Jericho on Omega again, and then the Young Bucks like, I told you so. You can't trust them, and then there you go.
Why do it at a Full Gear? They could do this now.
It's Young Bucks country. It's Young Bucks country. They're from the California area.
No, I understand that. But if the Young Bucks have the opportunity for a tag team match, why don't they just have the tag team match on Full Gear in Young Buck country instead of them going up against Jericho and Kenny?
That's really
because we're getting to see the Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega, which I don't think we've seen before.
Yeah, but they could do that on a regular show. Because if Kenny and Jericho win, then it's Kenny and Jericho going against the tag team at Full Gear, where then you can have the Bucks come in and cost Kenny and Jericho that opportunity for the
Dylan,
win
I think
in Young Bucks country.
the story is that the Don Callis family will screw Jericho and Omega, and the Young Bucks will allow it, and they'll take advantage and get the win, and then they'll be like, "Oh, well, why didn't you allow them to beat us?"
Right, but wouldn't I like? Why would you do it at a pay-per-view then?
Because that's
mind you,
it's a big match. It's a big match.
It's the last pay-per-view that matters for AEW.
Dylan, that's where you blow your load at the pay-per-view.
Exactly.
And then you got World's End where you'll be at 6 weeks after. So there's more story.
I'm already knowing this for a fact. If they try to put this match on World's End and Dylan's gonna be there, he's walking out the stadium.
Yeah, that's my bathroom break.
He's either walking out the stadium, go outside, or something.
I feel like I'm in a fucking
like you're being punked.
I feel like I'm being punked.
No, you're not getting punked. Absolutely not.
Tell Dylan to take his MJF blinders off.
There's no point to have this match at Full Gear when you could do exactly what you're doing in Full Gear, leading into Full Gear and continuing in Full Gear at a better way to then have that match at World's End in Long Island or anywhere else on that next big pay-per-view. Why blow your load in a 2-week non-build for a title opportunity that can still be costed them at that match at Full Gear to continue the story to then get your Kenny, Jericho, Bucks World End pay-per-view match? That makes more sense
They're
and is
rushing
a
it.
bigger moment than just pushing about a 2-week quick story
They're
for
rushing
a
it.
title opportunity that still isn't going to do anything.
And like you said, Dylan, I feel like they're
You get what I'm
rushing it
saying?
because
Like,
you can
that's why
actually
I'm saying
build
that
that.
this is dumb. They could have this match on a Collision
Or
to
Dynamite,
then
not Dynamite,
have it
Rampage.
matter more at Full Gear. Or the Bucks could have their tag team match at Full Gear, lose because of Kenny and Jericho, and then have their Kenny Jericho Bucks match at World's End.
Yep.
Instead of just wasting that potential
Then
on a
you're
pay-per-view with a semi-built.
Yeah, but you can have Kenny and Jericho win and get the number one contender title opportunity, whatever, and then at the next pay-per-view have them have a tag match for the titles.
And then you still could do the same thing at World's End, which then defeats the purpose.
No, I'm saying at World's End, have them have the title match. So at this pay-per-view, have them wrestle for the possibility of having a title match. Then at World's End, have them have the actual title match.
Right, but the tag team title holders are Big Bill and
Ricky Starks.
And Ricky Starks.
But you have
I know, and that'll give them a month to build.
Which for now, they're going to keep those titles on them because it's one of the draws that are bringing people into Collision.
But what if Ricky Starks and Big Bill just cost Kenny and Jericho, and then you could have maybe Ricky Starks and Kenny Omega feud? It's a lot of ways you can go with it, Dylan.
Well, no, I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna have Kenny and Jericho win, get the
AC, you're frozen, by the way. Oh, not anymore.
Oh.
No, I'm just my brain is frozen.
You froze him in shock.
My brain is
To me,
frozen.
it just doesn't make sense.
All right.
To me, it just doesn't make sense.
I feel like that whole thing is
to have a title opportunity at Full Gear when you could still do the title opportunity now, leading into Full Gear, and then having the tag team title match at Full Gear. So that way you kind of get both pieces of the pie. And then if you still want Kenny Omega Bucks tag team, you could still have that at World's End with them being the tag team champions, the Bucks, and then losing to Kenny and Jericho at World's End, now letting them be the tag team champs.
Yeah. But then that may be rushing the story that they're trying to tell, though, you know?
And if story is what you're looking for, there's no story between Starks and Big Bill and the Young Bucks right now.
Yeah.
Right.
They're just not going to have a title shot.
But they just have the opportunity for a title shot.
I know, but at least there's some sort of story going on between Kenny Omega, Jericho, and the Young Bucks. Like with Big Bill and Starks, there's no story.
And they could tell a story within the match of Kenny not wanting to go all out against his friends, the Young Bucks, and being a little reluctant.
Will he actually hesitate to fight against them?
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole question. Yeah. Will Kenny beat his friends
But the thing is, I feel like if they're gonna do that feud, I'm not gonna sit up and say I'm gonna be totally mad at it. I just feel like them doing it at this point, I feel like it's kind of rushing it because you should have at least like 2 months worth of build to get to like World's End. Don't just give us the match and there's not too much substance going on.
Yeah, no.
This is the AEW. They don't give you 2 months of build for anything. What are you talking about?
It's true. It's true.
Look, neither is WWE anymore.
Come on, Keith.
Yeah.
Ever since the bloodline that went off the track,
they're more likely to get knocked out.
They got Survivor Series, right?
They're doing nothing with Keith. Sad.
Knocked out. I mean, Joe.
I knew Joe was gonna win, but like they didn't even really give Keith a fighting chance here.
They pretty much are burying him because he doesn't even get the
No, I think it was a good match.
They're burying Keith Lee. They're not doing anything with him. At this point, he could have stayed in WWE and just stuck it out until literally Triple H took over. He probably would have been world champion already.
True, but what's it go? I mean, then again, Vince also was burying Keith Lee. But the thing is,
but who did he beat in his first match? He beat Randy Orton.
He was
at least somewhat in the mix for the WWE Championship.
I mean, it was a solid match actually. Just now, like I like this match a lot.
And he was, if he didn't get,
watch, I guarantee we might get Samoa Joe MJF at World's End.
Well, I think Samoa Joe's going to be MJF's partner against the Guns. Then they're going to win MJF and Joe.
Thinking that
MJF
I'm thinking it
owes
might
Joe.
be, or it might be Max Caster. And
I know, but they also
Yeah,
had something.
I
It's really
hope
a
Max.
10.
But I think at World's End we're getting a multi-man match, maybe some type of elimination chamber with MJF against all these people at once.
Or a ladder match. Because I don't think we never had a ladder match for the AEW World Championship.
Remember back when what was that Armageddon where they did like a 6-person Hell in a Cell, maybe something like that.
What?
What? He just vacated it? Because he wants the AEW one
Let's
instead.
have another tournament.
Wow.
Wow.
Is AEW.
That is going to be on my shoulder. Will be the AEW.
I mean, cool. Like, at least we got the ROH belt back. But like, what the fuck?
That's a pretty cold move,
that's
man.
a fucking statement.
That's a cold move.
I really cannot believe he just relinquished the championship right now.
He's the longest reigning champion too, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
See,
wow.
This is what I want Roman to do. Relinquish the title. We don't want you with the championship anymore. Relinquish it.
I agree.
Give it up.
Can't believe he just relinquished the belt like that.
Respect you. You are the only person I have been thinking
So
of.
I guess we're gonna hold a tournament or have like some type of new champion crown at like Death Before Dishonor.
Now that's storytelling, damn it. All right? Jericho and Kenny need to get a fucking page out of his book and relinquish this stupid idea.
I don't think they
got
have the
cooking for fucking full gear.
Dylan, let's be honest. At the age that they're at now, I don't think they have the attention span to even learn learn anything like that.
Now,
or do anything about the storytelling.
That shit's gonna keep me up at night now for the next few days. A dumbass story that they're gonna tell.
Need to beat you. I have.
I thought this was what
Are we
Goldberg
cool with
would
the
do.
fact that we're having two fights at Full Gear?
At least.
Orange Cassidy, Moxley, Swerve,
We could
and
wouldn't be surprised if we
Hangman.
get another one.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, they'll be
That'd be a really good match,
They'll be
but
good,
yeah.
All right, here he is, Briscoe, and
I want to fight him just because he's ripping off our culture.
Wait,
So what is the main event? That's not the main event. So now is the women's match going to be the
No,
main
it's the
event?
Guns match.
Oh, this is the Guns. Oh, okay.
Oh, the Guns. Okay, the Guns are.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jay White's not even out there.
I see that.
fighting tonight.
I was fooled by Cardboard.
Yeah, no, the Guns have a match.
Okay, cool.
Because Jay White is going to be facing Mark Briscoe.
Right.
They're facing these two schmoes in the ring.
Oh, the Bollywood boys.
Oh, no.
Boys.
All right, so if everybody wants to go to the bathroom, do your laundry.
Didn't we just talk about Jinder Mahal doing the other week?
Right into AEW, not have that Jericho match.
All right.
We just talked about the crown jewel.
In case anyone doesn't know the full stipulation of that tag team match at Full Gear, basically, so Omega and Jericho versus Bucks. If Omega and Jericho win, they get the tag title shot that the Bucks have. If the Bucks win, Omega and Jericho are done.
Bathroom break.
They're gonna disband immediately.
Why do
what
they
I
have?
think What's gonna happen is Omega and Jericho are gonna win. They face what's it called, Ricky and Bill, and then Bucks cost them. Bucks turn heel, and
Mark, I did see that on social media. Congratulations to them.
Wow,
I mean,
what a victory for the Guns right there.
Zachary
Facing
Wentz.
Now this you can rail against.
in the back.
Like this. What's the point of this? What
yeah.
You see
I don't know, man. I wish I worked for AEW because this shit would stop immediately.
The jobber matches. I'm not with the jobber matches. With the ratings that they have.
Oh,
That's
you
what I'm saying.
okay.
You also
Guns
gotta take
are
into
saying
consideration.
something. Guns are saying something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
MJF
profound.
for your belt, and
We also got to take in consideration that literally they don't have a creative team. It's literally just Tony Khan.
Jericho's on that.
You can tell some story after some story.
What happened to Did he injure his back?
Who?
The guy talking. Is that Austin or Colton?
That's Colton. That's a tattoo.
That's a tattoo? That's not a black
Yeah,
and blue?
it's a hideous tattoo that he's had for a while. It's like
So not
in his
only-
armpit, which has to be like a horribly painful place to get a tattoo.
So not only
I
do
can't
you
imagine
rip off our culture by wearing braids when we didn't give you the pass to do so, but you got to go get a stupid tattoo on top of that. That's got to be the dumbest tattoo I've seen. And I thought Cody Rhodes' tattoo on his neck was bad. But this is a
Yeah,
level of stupidity.
at least Colton can cover his with a shirt, though. Cody has to wear like a super turtleneck to cover his.
Still can't believe Cody
I
got
know.
that fucking tattoo.
It looks like a fake one.
Honestly, I'd rather have a Cody Rhodes tattoo before I have a tattoo like that. I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah, his looks like he's got like a disease or something.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to go see the doctor ASAP.
Yeah.
I think Austin just straight up called. Wait, Austin just called Samoa Joe a fat piece of shit.
This man looks like he needs to be in human resources with this tattoo.
Oh no.
Is he trying to mock Cody Rhodes' injury because he had that torn pec and it was like red?
I think it's just really just an ugly tattoo. Like, it was just a poor decision.
I've seen bad tattoos. I've seen stupid tattoos. But like you said, Brian, I think they should do a ladder match, like a 6-man ladder match for that title. The World's End.
Because
there's never been a World Championship ladder match for AEW.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be some type of multi-man match.
What happened to Kay? She's done?
She's going to bed.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, when she seen that tattoo, she was done. That's enough to put me to sleep for a couple of days.
She had the full day at school, and then she had to go back at 6 o'clock for a fucking meeting.
That sounds like a fun old time.
Yeah.
You see, I don't like when some schools do that. Like, if they have a meeting, just do it right after school instead of having people come back. Like,
yeah. I don't know what it was about. What was it about?
It was for parents for our DC trip.
Oh, it's for parents for a trip to DC.
Marcus, would it shock me? Yes, because that would be the dumbest accusation since Ric Flair.
Well,
And
guess
Ric
what?
Flair-
Ric Flair's in the AEW, so
Wait,
now
Ric Flair
anything
was
is
a
possible.
terrible signing. I'm literally calling it right now. You people can consider this a hot take, but Ric Flair was the absolute worst AEW signing.
As long as he doesn't wrestle. Now, if he wrestles,
No, he already said. He already
Right,
said.
Byron. Right, Byron. As long as he doesn't wrestle.
No, he already said in the interview he's gonna be taking bumps.
He can take bumps, but he doesn't have to wrestle. That's the difference.
Right.
If he comes out and wrestle,
Oh, good night, Kay.
There she goes.
Yeah, as long as
Wait,
he's,
yeah,
he doesn't.
Ali.
As long as he's not in the match, he can take bumps, or even manage.
Wait, why?
Hook and Yuta now, I guess, is going to be a match.
Yeah, okay, I
for
think.
what? The FTW title?
FTW title, yeah.
You remember that?
Hook and Yuta.
Like going at it.
Now we're just
That's
throwing now we're just throwing matches together.
I mean, well, no, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Well, no, that's easily. Well, they can easily throw that as. That's
Tony
probably.
Khan
That
got
should be
Flair
0
as a
hour.
president for
That's
staying,
probably
it
0
felt like
hour
being
because
8 years
it's
old again and getting close for Christmas.
But it is a good. I think it's a good match. I think
0
Moxley mentioned Lax or something. I don't know what.
LAX.
LAX, yeah.
That's, I mean,
I don't know what's going on with that, but And then he
If
said,
Goldberg showed up in AEW, I would be so irritated and pissed.
I'll quit wrestling.
Yeah, I would never probably watch an AEW
Simple
show
as
for
that.
probably a while from.
No NWA, no TNA, no New Japan.
I'm just gonna stop watching AEW.
No WOW, nothing.
I don't know why they.
I would just stop watching AEW.
Yeah,
I'll just strictly watch WWE and TNA.
I heard that on your podcast, Dylan, about the Ric Flair signing with that guy. What's his name?
Nico Extra.
Yeah, that guy. And you're talking about the Ric Flair signing, and you didn't like it.
No, it's dumb.
No,
Are you?
It was the worst signing
of
all time.
Him to wrestle?
I'm praying it doesn't happen, but I'm expecting at least a match. Absolutely.
For real.
Because he has gone to the doctors, and the doctors have approved him for taking bumps. And for me, honestly, that is the biggest signal that he's willing to do a match. Plus, MJF and him have spoken about doing a tables match in the near future. And I tell you now, if MJF kills Ric Flair live on TV, yes, that might be great content, but we all are going to be witnesses to that murder trial that I don't know if I'm willing to testify.
That's why he's not wrestling, because Tony Khan doesn't want that on his conscience.
Yeah,
the biggest issue with that though is it's sad. Ric Flair has blown through all of that money that he needs to wrestle in his 70s. So it's not the fact that he's just coming to do this thing. It's the fact that he's still having to wrestle in his 70s just to do his regular gimmick that he doesn't even do anymore.
Because he lives his gimmick.
Yeah, and it goes back to some people just can't separate the character and the person. And because of that, we now have Ric Flair. A multi-year deal, mind you.
Yeah, he signed like a multi-year deal with the AEW, and he even said in an interview, like when you said take bumps, he said if they asked him to wrestle, he would not say no.
Well, they better give me back my money because I bought that pay-per-view that was Ric Flair's last match, so I better get my $50 back.
I watched it for free. I went to sleep watching it. That's how boring it was.
It was not a good card. It was not good. Not good.
That people say when you watch Raw, you're supposed to go to sleep. When I watched that pay-per-view, I went to sleep in the first 5 minutes.
It was not a good show.
All right.
Eric, DM me and we'll talk, buddy.
Okay. Julia's all by herself. No big man with her. No Brody.
But you know who I think WWE will acquire next year? I think they should go on and acquire Wardlow. I think Wardlow would be a good pickup for WWE.
Yeah.
Because I think him being like that Batista-esque type of character, I think he would be like that big man that they could push. Having a face guy like Braun Strowman.
Is his contract up next year?
Wardlow's contract is up next year. Yeah. Wardlow's is up next year. Andrade's is up next year. I think even Julia Hart's contract is up next year too.
I don't think Julia's leaving AEW.
Bro, she is better off. She is going to Impact with AEW.
TNA's offered her a nice chunk of change.
I mean, I don't know. I think she might
you getting rid of Velvet
AEW just because her new husband is in ROH. And
Brian, you getting some Red Velvet?
Hey man, Red Velvet is a beautiful woman.
Hey, shoot your shot, man.
She dates somebody. Who does she date? She's with
shoot your shot.
I can't.
I mean, the thing is, Julia, what's it called? Julia, I mean, her new
husband. That's my wife right there. Gorgeous.
In AEW.
Hey, a sliver of red velvet cake. You know what I mean?
Brian, I know we're witnessing, right? Fine. We're witnessing Brandy Rhodes and Cody Rhodes 2.0 right here. Dylan being the Cody Rhodes 2.0. All he needs to type to
somebody.
Red Velvet is Brandy Rhodes 2.0.
Maybe she's famous. I don't think he's famous. I don't know. But she's
Marcus, who is Julie Hart's husband?
Big Shotty Lee Johnson.
Yeah.
Who?
He just got married. Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson
just got married.
Isn't he? He's a black guy, right?
Yeah. He used to train.
No, he's orange.
He's a Nightmare Factory guy.
Oh, so he's alien.
Yeah.
Regarding Ric Flair, I kind of expect Ric Flair versus Sting at Revolution.
Bro, no, Wolf, don't put that
I'm
out there.
telling you,
Don't
I
do
see that
Don't do
shit.
please.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Imagine if it happens.
I can't be a witness to that murder trial.
Flair.
I can't be a witness to that murder trial, bro.
I don't think,
It's just
Bro,
like
do you not realize if we see him versus anybody, imagine you see him face John Moxley. John Moxley is going to literally kill this man on live television. That is going to be a whole murder case on live television.
I don't think Tony Khan will let him wrestle. Like that would really lower Tony Khan in my eyes if he let Ric Flair wrestle. I love Ric Flair.
We've seen worse people do it.
He has no business wrestling at this point.
If Tony Khan is about to let Ric Flair wrestle, Tony Khan needs to give me a call and hire me because I'll stop that shit immediately. I would stop that shit in a heartbeat. I tell him, if you want to lose every bit of self-respect in the fans in this arena, put Ric Flair in a match. You see your empty stands now. Wait till it's only the front row is the thing that people have to watch.
But another thing,
you know what's sad for real is that Ric Flair, I think he wants to die in the ring. You know?
Yeah,
he said that.
Just let him have a conversation to where he has a stroke. Then. I don't like seriously though. Like all joking aside.
I mean, I get it. I get what he's saying. But I don't want to see that. You know,
I don't want to see that.
I watched Eddie die in the ring, and I was a child. I ain't gonna see that shit again when an old ass man die in the ring. No, fucking thank you. No, thank you.
I ain't gonna see that. I'm not gonna see that.
I don't want.
I'm gonna be terrified for life. Nobody's gonna want to see that. You would honestly
would have the biggest
lawsuit
downfall.
Yeah.
If he allowed Ric Flair to even consider taking a match, the fact that I read,
is going to take a bump.
Read that it was going to be a possibility of MJF and Ric Flair in a tables match, I started to get my resignation papers ready. I
put in my 2 weeks notice.
Signing to Tony Khan.
Bro, I'm not gonna even.
No.
But what would make it worse though, Dylan, is not only if they do that match, but have that title be on the line and Ric Flair wins it. That's even worse.
The Medicare, the beneficiary insurance title. What fucking title are they gonna create for fucking Ric Flair at this point?
Bro, I'm telling you now.
A limousine title?
Bro, I'm telling you now.
It's a fucking AAA title?
If they put that AEW World Championship on the line with them two in a tables match and Ric Flair wins, that's it.
MJF fan again.
I'm gone.
I will never be an MJF fan again.
Because you lost to a 7-year-old.
Limousine Ryan, jet flying son of a bitch. You want to have a tables match? No problem. And it's for my Triple B. I'm going to go, you both deserve to be put through a table, and you both belong in a hospital. Okay?
Marcus, I don't think you should say that with Chris
Dylan,
probably still in the chat.
you got a lot of anger tonight.
Nah, man. Because it's just stupidity. Like
That's
if you listen
stupid.
to that podcast, like you hear it. Like it's so truthful. Like there's so many mistakes that Tony Khan has done to hurt himself for so long.
And
now he's willing to put
a
a senior citizen, literally,
look at all the fights that's happened.
Wrinkled up $20 bill.
He's not going to wrestle, Dylan.
Don't be mean.
He's not wrestling.
He's the problem with Tony Khan. Broke. The man. No, I'm not trying to be mean, but the man's broke, and it's so sad that the guy has to go out of his way when he should be living that lifestyle still to this day with money that he's collected from the years that he's been doing this business. This man has been wrestling since the 80s.
Yeah, they did. I mean, he signed a likeness contract. Like they want to be able to sell Ric Flair T-shirts,
and that's fine. And if that's the case, then great,
energy
cool.
Drink. Yes, Dylan. That's why he signed. It's not the wrestle.
I hope not.
And
I'm afraid.
Here's the problem with Tony Khan. My problem with Tony Khan is I feel like think of all the altercations that's happened under his watch with the CM Punk thing and the Andrade situation, then recently with the Jungle Boy situation. The thing is, he does not know how to take charge. You do this in WWE, they will let you walk so quick before they even let that even be aired out on social media or anything. You ain't gonna be seeing no type of fights on that W side. They're not playing that. The thing with Tony Khan, he's too much
I'm
of
getting
a
the energy
fan.
drinks, by the way. I'm gonna get the Ric Flair Woo
The
drink.
problem with Tony Khan,
I
he's
am.
too
I'm gonna
much
try
of
them.
a fan.
I am.
Let's just say, Dylan, you'll want to tell him take a ride on Space Mountain after you drink one.
Yeah. I read the ingredients. It's mushrooms. It's mushroom.
Like
So hold on. I'm gonna Google it for everybody. So
like
that way
magic
everybody.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Can you show it?
I don't know if it's
Can you
holistic,
pull it
but
up on screen so I can see what it looks
yes.
like? Also, don't drink them unless you have female company. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm also not drinking them if I have work the next day, just in case. All
Dylan
right,
gonna
hold
go in
on.
there knocking over the shelves.
I'll be putting out the energy, woo energy instead of my product.
Hey,
They'll be like, what the hell is this woo shit?
Hey.
All right, so it's a focused energy, mood boosting, stress relieving, sparkling mushroom elixir. Okay, you have what is an adapogenic?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the secret ingredient.
All right, yeah, mushrooms that have been around for centuries, lion's mane,
Thank you,
cardiovascular disease. Yeah, this is just gonna make you go woo for a little longer than you should.
Hey, I'm gonna be like how the Usos was in the intro. Woohoo!
This is truly what it is. So, and if you shop, right? If you go, you can get look at that beautiful man's face right there. You can get a 6-pack for $25. You could get another 6-pack for $25. You can get a variety pack. Oh, that's pretty cool for the same price.
Are they gonna be selling
you
these in
have 6
stores?
ways to die and hallucinate for $25. So for about $30 and change, you can feel like Ric Flair.
Evolution released to go versus the Workhorsemen on Collision.
Derek, you said it. You hit it on the money.
Fruit, strawberry, banana, and lemon.
You hit it on the money, Derek. Tony is too much being a multimillionaire fanboy, not an owner.
How much caffeine is in the actual drink?
You know there's a lot of caffeine.
1,500 milligrams of proprietary blend, L-theanine, they got Goku in this bitch? Koala, extract, mushroom blend, lion's mane, cardiovascular disease, chichaga, turkey tail,
what?
Shit take mushrooms,
shiitake. Oh no!
All right,
my take
off the moonsault.
Oh no!
Red Rishis, 2 milligrams of niacin, which is B3. That's good. 1,200 milligrams per capsule. Vitamin B12, 1,500 taurine, 150 milligrams of caffeine for ages 18 plus. Yeah, because you're gonna die if you have this shit.
That's a lot of caffeine.
No, you want to know what's a lot of caffeine?
What?
Is
Heartless.
C4? C4, I think, has 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Jesus Christ.
In one can.
Oh, Sky Blue.
Lesson in all this, people, don't drink energy drinks. Please, you'll die.
Yeah, but if you
Prime.
do, though, drink Red Bull. You know,
Don't
Dylan, stop, Mark, stop. Nobody wants to drink your shitty employer.
Keep me in business, people. All right?
Stop. Lila, you'll be in business because stupid dumbasses still drink that stuff. That kill them slowly.
And that's why I still have a job.
Then their heart
You know
stops
what I mean?
at 50. What happened to them? They drunk all these damn energy drinks.
Yeah, because like, don't drink Prime. Because don't even
drink
do
Prime. Don't
Prime
drink
is
C4. Don't
booty
drink Monster.
I tried before.
Prime hydration or Prime energy?
Willow and Statlander. Oh. Whoa. You got a rematch happening?
Sky Blue and Julia Hart in a triple threat.
Oh, Statlander, Sky Blue, and Julia?
I can see them doing a triple threat.
Might be, yeah.
Marcus, hey, you can never go wrong with seeing a girl in leather. That's all I'm gonna say. You never go wrong seeing some girl in leather. I'm not drinking that. Like, they even Don't even drink.
Wow, what a fucking intro she got.
Oh Lord.
Look, he forgot about Dana Brooke right there after looking at Mariah May. That was it.
Oh,
One look at
Lord,
Mariah May. Dana Brooke who?
Where's my glasses so I can do this?
let me really get my focus on.
AEW Women's Division. And I'm a big fan of your work.
Really?
Oh Lord. I'm a big fan of you too.
I mean, she's the reason I'm here. I went to Japan because Tony went to Japan and Tony's an AEW, so fine, AEW.
Y'all see what I'm seeing right now? She got the red gown on. Oh, she's trying to get started. You know what they say when somebody put red on?
Welcome.
All right, welcome.
That was a shitty intro for poor Mariah May.
Shitty intro, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
RJ
dude.
RJ
She
City
literally was in New Japan, and they're like, "You're just gonna show up at an AEW."
Marcus, I love me some Mariah May too. Believe me.
Shut the hell up, Leo.
Hey. I love women's wrestling, okay?
Yeah, you like the women. You don't like the wrestling part.
Shut
You just like the
women.
That women's match was pretty good, actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
Solid.
That was actually nice.
I'm surprised Tony Khan actually gave them time.
Yeah.
On his track record with women's
He's been
wrestling.
listening. He's been watching the podcast. He's finally
He
understanding.
Yeah.
Decent match.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Tony.
that was
Thank you for
actually
listening
fun
to
to
the Last Week in
watch.
Wrestling podcast. We appreciate it.
And subscribe as well.
Yeah, hit me with that sub, buddy. Stop playing games over here. I know you're watching.
Hey,
You
Red
watch it right
Velvet.
now while you're doing the show.
Hey,
Why
Red
would he
Velvet
play games
made a
with me?
difference.
I ain't gonna lie, but she had that red dress, and I wasn't worried about the promo.
There's a true fan of women's wrestling right there.
May, has anyone seen her wrestle in New Japan?
No, I've never even heard of her till like a week ago.
Yeah, I've heard of her, but that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's done some stuff.
I haven't heard
I think
one
she's done
thing
some
about
stuff
her.
in New Japan and Stardom. Yeah, she's done some stuff with New Japan and Stardom.
Don't worry, the big fish is coming at full gear. Don't worry, trust me.
Huh?
The big fish is coming at full gear for the women's division.
Who's the big fish?
Monet.
Come on, the best woman on the planet, Mercedes
Moné.
Yeah. Monet, yeah. I could see it, but I don't know.
I honestly feel like with Triple H being, kind of supposed to be taken over, I would love to see Sasha Banks back in the WWE with Triple H fully in creative.
I'm sure eventually, but not as of now.
Because here's the thing, I'm desperate for her to win Money in the Bank and win a Royal Rumble. I'm desperate for her to do either one of those things. Because she deserves it, man. She should have won the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble. She was the person I picked that year to win. But nope, they had to. They could have just went with Sasha Banks to win the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble, but nope, they had to give it to Ronda Rousey of all people.
I mean,
Ronda Rousey not necessarily. That was the UFC Royal Rumble right there, because you had Brock and Ronda win the same night. That is a UFC Royal Rumble.
yeah, Brock should not have won the Rumble, but
No,
yeah.
bro. I just want to understand why is MJF not coming out here and beating all four of these guys with an inch of their life and take the title back by force?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna have anybody walking around my championship. You walk around my championship, you sign your death sentence right there. That's my property you're walking around with. They'd be lucky to make the pay-per-view.
I mean, I get why they did it. They did it to kind of get some heat. Why I don't like seeing him walk around with MJF's belt either. It kind of takes away from MJF. But like I said, it's turned it around. It almost feels now like MJF's the champion, but it feels now like he's the babyface chasing for the belt almost. You know what I'm saying? That's the way.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the dynamic that they've kind of created. So they've kind of added heat with that. So
I
I
don't
think
know
it's
about Marcus. I don't know about Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile on main roster. I
I
don't
think
know.
she's good. I think she's. It's fine. She had a great debut.
Yeah, because she did have a good showing in that battle royal, so
Yeah, I
she
think
might
that
be okay.
because I think that they like her like
Said it.
as
Thank you, Derek.
well as the
Agree.
Creed, like because they're definitely like high on the Creeds. I think they're gonna push Ivy. Uh,
This is why I
but
said bring in a women's mid card championship because she would be a great candidate for that.
yeah,
Yeah, I figure by then, if they lose the belt, they'll probably go back to the black strap,
Yeah,
which is
whenever
fine.
MJ.
It makes sense.
I mean I don't know. They might just be like, yeah, we don't care
It's a
anymore.
nice strap, the Burberry.
I like
You
the
know?
Burberry, but I just love the black and gold commenting to each other. I like it. I like either or, but if I have to pick, I like the original because I feel like that's a gimmick. I won't say a gimmick title, but like the custom championship is only meant for him.
yeah.
Like I can't see John Moxley or Kenny Omega or any of these guys walking around with that championship.
Is he the first AEW guy to get a custom belt?
Yeah,
Yes.
Isn't he?
yeah, he is.
I think
Well,
so.
TNT, because remember they went through all those different designs. Because Miro went to that white strap,
Yeah,
then they
Miro
went
has
to
that
like the
white
black.
and green.
Because it was like black and it was like red strap, and then they went to like a black strap, white strap, and then back to black.
Scorpio
Creed
Sky got a
Creed Brothers
purple and
versus
gold
Usos?
because he's a Lakers fan. He got a purple
Creed
and
Brothers
gold
versus the
TNT belt.
Usos would be crazy.
We already got to see Creed Brothers versus Alpha Academy, and that match was great.
Yeah, that was insane.
Very
and
good.
And
Then we
also
got then
Creed
then we
versus DIY.
Creed Brothers DIY was good too.
Yeah.
The DIY match was better than Alpha Academy, though. By a
Yeah.
smidge.
Which is
It's
stupid
hard
because DIY should not be losing, but I'll be quiet.
No. You are right. They shouldn't have lost, but
They
it
shouldn't
makes
have booked the
sense why
match.
they
To
lost.
be fair, it
Yeah,
wasn't
because
booked them
Creed
out.
Brothers, you want to book them strong coming in, but you don't
But you
want to
booked
put
them
them
two
over.
babyface teams. That was stupid.
They should just not have faced DIY until the pay-per-view.
Yeah, just put them up
yeah,
against
but
someone else.
to be fair, what's it called?
So you
They
could have
had
just put them.
Kaiser
You just
interfere, so-
you could have even had them face Judgment Day, even if it was in a losing effort, just to get people behind them because they were so good in the match.
They could have faced anybody else in the tag team division. The hell, they could have faced the Street Profits for shits and giggles.
They're on.
Have them face
no, the
LWO or
Creeds
something.
are-
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, the Creeds are on Raw. LWO and Profits are on SmackDown. So unless they have the titles, they can't go to SmackDown.
Have
I'm
them
about to
face
say
New Day. Have them
SmackDown
face
doesn't
New Day.
even. SmackDown barely.
Yeah,
has
New Day
tag
don't care
teams.
about the loss. It's a
New
perfect
Day
way to
ain't
put them
doing nothing.
over.
SmackDown barely has 3 teams.
Because you have Street Profits,
Damn, smack the
LWO.
shit out of them on
Then
that
you
one.
have Brawling
Yeah.
Brutes. Then you have
OC.
Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, sounds like a bunch
I
of
think
losers.
that's four.
That's
That's
that redneck
14.
kung fu.
That's 14.
You have OC, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, Brawling Brutes,
Pretty Deadly.
Oh!
Deadly. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
OC, Profits, A-Town Down Under, Waller and Theory.
You know they're gonna break up that feud because that team because I feel like they're gonna turn Austin Theory face going into Mania, and you're gonna probably do Austin Theory versus
They're
Grayson
now
Waller.
they're now seemingly doing Cameron Grimes and
Dragon Lee.
Yeah. LWO.
SmackDown only has one full-time champion. That's Io Sky. Yeah, pretty much. SmackDown. I used to love SmackDown. SmackDown I always bleed blue, but right now SmackDown is the land of part-timers at this point. You got Roman leaving every 4 months with that championship, and now you got Logan Paul walking out with that U.S. championship. So now SmackDown is officially no longer known as the land of opportunity; it's the land of part-timers.
Well, apparently,
I'll be right back,
I
gentlemen.
think Logan Paul has said like, "Oh, I might need to now start showing up more now that I won the title." He'll be like a part timer, but he'll still like show up. But he'll probably show up more than Roman.
I believe when I see it.
I think they're gonna do Logan's like first feud with the title against KO.
Well, I think there's just so many people that he could face for that championship.
Yeah, but I think they've already started like planting those seeds to work with KO first.
Well, I see KO, Ricochet, because that feud's not that they have some unfinished business.
Yeah, Logan did say he might show up on Raw with the title. So
I would say Solo, but not right now.
no.
LA Knight for sure. Because I think that's the guy he's gonna lose. That's gonna be the guy he loses it to.
LA Knight versus Logan Paul is probably happening at Mania.
Yeah, I believe that's gonna happen at Mania because the crowd is going to erupt if LA Knight beats Logan Paul, and wins the championship. That crowd is going to go crazy.
That's 100% happening at Mania.
I can literally tell you every match is probably end up happening. You're probably gonna get Liv and Rhea. You're gonna get Roman and Cody. You're gonna get Gunther and probably Sheamus if he's still champ, or you're gonna get him and Seth. You're probably gonna get who else? Bianca, probably versus Jade Cargill.
Yeah, Jade or Charlotte.
Yeah, Becky versus Shayna if they end up doing like a mid-card championship feud or just a mid-card feud.
Yeah, I could see
Logan versus LA Knight. You're gonna have DIY probably against Judgment Day for those tag titles. Jay versus Jimmy. Maybe EO versus Bailey for the championship because Bailey wins the Elimination Chamber. So you have that match. Then you could probably have like maybe, or even do a triple threat with maybe Dakota just being there.
Yeah.
And then maybe if they add Asuka and Kyrie for the tag titles.
Yeah. And then Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah. IC title, maybe Chad Gable versus Drew. If Drew's still around.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because Drew's gonna need something to do if he's gonna be a big part of Mania.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Drew might be gone. And the thing is, Sheamus isn't showing. I don't know what's going on with Sheamus.
He's injured.
Oh, he's injured.
Yeah, Sheamus is still is injured, so he's taking time off to kind of heal.
Maybe Ray versus Dom, the Mask versus Hair.
Yeah, Mask versus Hair, or I could see it being like Hair versus Career.
Yeah.
And he retires. Dom
well,
retires
yeah,
Ray.
I was thinking the Mask thing is part of the career.
Yeah. If Gunther drops the title before Mania, then Gunther versus Brock. Ooh, now I would mark for that match. Just seeing Gunther chop Brock Lesnar around, I would love to see that sight.
Yeah, I would like to see Gunther beat Brock up for sure.
Oh, all right. Let's go with it. Honestly,
what?
Yeah, I just said I don't know.
We were just trying to predict WrestleMania's 40 card. I pretty much predicted every match.
Oh, it's very simple. Cody Rhodes is losing.
Roman versus Cody. You're gonna have Jimmy versus Jay. You're gonna probably have Bianca versus Jay Cargill. You're gonna probably have Bailey versus Io. Rhea versus Liv.
Rhea versus Liv.
DIY versus Judgment Day.
Yeah, I can see DIY versus
Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller.
Yeah, maybe.
We're definitely getting Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, Damian Priest versus Finn Balor.
Yeah.
what's his name? JD. Probably be part of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah.
They need to bring the women's one back. They haven't done the women's one since WrestleMania 35. I don't know why they stopped doing it. It was good.
Mark right now is showing off.
Yeah.
I would guess.
I think
he's breaking out some moves I've not seen in his repertoire.
I'm gonna put this to you. I think he's gonna win that vacant championship now that Samoa Joe relinquished it. He should win it.
Utilize him in Ring of Honor. Keep him where he's the best.
Yeah.
Are you eating Wingstop right now?
It's either. I think either. Oh, for some reason my virtual background is dead. Great. Okay. That's fine. Basically, I think either Mark wins the TV title or he beats Eddie for the world title.
Maybe.
Another.
Damn, that was an elbow.
I could see.
No.
Because if he's in AEW, I don't think his highest ceiling is probably winning the TNT.
Actually,
who? Mark Briscoe?
His highest ceiling is probably winning that TNT title because I do not see him winning the AEW World Championship, and it would suck if they put him in the tag team division, knowing everything that he's been through. Don't do that.
I think he could probably.
He said he's not taking on another tag team partner.
Exactly.
Mark Briscoe.
Oh, Mark. No, he won't.
Don't do that
because of what happened with Jay.
Yeah, he'll do trios. He'll do very multi-man. He'll do
his highest ceiling is win that TNT championship. Like he's
I
not winning the world championship.
I think international probably fits him better.
I don't really see that one being too likely, honestly.
Wow, he kicked out of that shit too. Holy shit.
Now this is a good main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see
match of the night still probably MJF and Garcia.
If he's gonna win a world championship, he's gonna probably win it from Eddie.
This is kind of.
I think this is gonna beat it. Yeah, that's why I was bringing it up.
I'm thinking.
yeah.
And I mean, another match that Drew could probably have at Mania if he's still there.
Wow.
Is against Randy.
What if about Drew versus John? Well, even though, yeah, because I feel like that's a dream match that we've never really got.
I don't know, maybe.
Imagine Mark wins, just so that way I get Jay White at World's End, so that way I watch Jay White beat MJF live, because Tony listens to the podcast. He's like, oh, I'm really gonna fuck him there. I'm gonna fuck him. I'm gonna let him win that Full Gear.
You know what would be really funny? You know what would be really funny is if MJF asks Mark Briscoe to be his partner at Full Gear 0 Hour against the Guns.
That'd be great.
But I mean, it would be funny just that, for him to ask and then they show on TV Mark's I'm sorry, but no.
Nope.
And then Joe movie comes out. I don't know.
Jay's losing it. He's like, how the hell am I going to beat this guy?
Mark and Jay are cooking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a good-ass match.
First, Randy is a good story. If you look at the legacy.
There we go.
Oh,
they might do. I could see them doing Cody versus Randy at SummerSlam next year for the title.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough landing. Oh.
Oh no!
Hey, Switchblade.
Okay.
Might be it.
Wow. Wow.
That was a good match.
That was 5 out of 5.
I don't like his finisher.
Whoa.
That was 5 out of 5.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who needs to hit this, but I do not like his finisher. Because every time I see him do his finisher, I think of Bray Wyatt because he did
Good
6'9" again.
4.5. It was a good match. It was a good match.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise.
There it is.
There you go.
Give
He
me back my
wants his
belt.
championship back. Give it back.
He's just gonna fall and walk out. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Look at me, Jay White. Look at me. Hope you've had fun playing dress up as a guy. Because pretty soon, playtime's almost over. You are going to have to get in the ring with the real world champion, with a generational talent, with Maxwell Friedman and Jay. When I won that title, I made a promise to myself I was going to go down as the greatest of all time. And that's what you'll be dealing with, Jay. That's what you'll be dealing with, Jay. You are going to have to understand to beat me. Because I'm not just fighting for me anymore for the first time in my life. I am fighting for everybody who's been on this journey with me. Everybody who's been on this journey with me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's crazy how some of the biggest heels can make for some of the most sympathetic baby faces. I'll just leave it at that. Some of the biggest heels make for the greatest baby faces.
So I got one question, Jay. Full gear around the only thing standing between you and immortality. You're the leader of the Bang Bang Gang. The man who's always carrying around his favorite little gun. Will you be able to be the first man to pull the trigger?
Woo! He told me to pull the
shit!
trigger.
Nope. Uh-huh. Oh.
What? What? What is going on here? Oh no, not through the glass! Not through the glass! Somebody do something, please! Oh, he is dead! Somebody do something! Get him medical attention, please!
Oh my god.
What the hell? What did we just watch? Who are those men put on the net? Max is going to check on it, Green. That was all of them flying for that glass. You better be careful. There are three men back there dressed in black. The attackers want to be. You see Caster, Billy going down, Bowens just laying in that pile of shattered glass. The Acclaim just collateral damage.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Definitely Adam.
Wow.
Now
All
that
right, let's go around quickly, give our ratings for the show. We're not going to go in detail or anything. I have to unfortunately get up early for work tomorrow. But what we'll start with you, Asa. Out of 5, what are we giving it? Asa.
I think that was just frozen a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Leo.
Out of 5, I would give this a 3. I feel like it was solid because they did have some solid matches. The main event was great. Them leaving us on a cliffhanger was great. The whole thing with Swerve Strickland, love seeing what his story is going. That there were some different things to like about it. There were some things that I didn't like about it, but it was solid overall. So I give it a 3.
Okay. Wolf.
Honestly, I think probably 3 is a good rating because like it's not. I mean, well, no, the ending I think gave bumps it up to a 4. Just because of that Jay White and Mark Briscoe, that was a really good match, and that the Devil segment that was incredible. Yeah.
Byron, what are you giving it out of 5?
I'm looking at the end now, but I mean, the ending seemed like it made the show a little bit better, but some of the introduction of Mariah May, I mean, I'm at like a 2.5, but we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, I think Full
So
Gear still should be
3, 2.5. Asa, what do you give it?
No, I gave it a 4.
You're giving it a 4 now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of
so
the main
4,
event
3, 2.
and the ending.
Asa?
Give it 3.5 bones out of 5. Couple of matches. The Swerve and Penta match did not deliver what I was expecting. Honestly, yeah, didn't do it for me. And couple of matches. I mean, we saw a couple really good matches though. The first match and the main event were really good, and obviously that segment with the Devil, they pulled that off really well. I thought that was really well done. So I'm definitely in on that angle. I really want to know who the fucking Devil is.
I think I might know who it is.
So
and the other 17 people with them.
I think I might know who it is, you guys, but you guys aren't gonna like it.
Oh.
I think it might be Mustafa Ali.
Oh
my god!
Reason.
That's what Kay.
Hear me out. Remember what happened when they first brought Retribution in before everything hit the fan? They pretty much was wrecking stuff. So this is kind of somewhat similar to what Retribution were doing at first. They were just going around causing havoc, causing problems. Then we get it revealed that it is Mustafa Ali that's the leader. Now that is a great debut.
In my opinion, I think the Devil is and his cronies are probably the real Bullet Club. David Finlay.
David Finlay is not a great leader for Bullet Club. Like, nope.
Probably not, no, but it would make sense given that he attacked Jay White, and I'm pretty sure the Bullet Club are heels in New Japan. So yeah.
I'm still with Adam Cole, but
it's probably Adam, to be honest.
Adam Cole, The Kingdom, Roddy, and I guess maybe one more other person.
Maybe Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm giving the show a 4.
Oh, wow.
I mean, a solid 4. There is, Mariah May getting introduced. That was really poor. Really, really poor.
I wouldn't pay attention to the promo, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the Jericho match with the Young Bucks and Kenny, I think that was poor. They buried Keith, which is just really sad. But all in all, I think in general, they had a very good show, beginning, middle, and end. I'm still going to give it a 4. I think overall, we had some very good matches. Even that women's match that we had with Julia Hart and Red Velvet was a lot better than I expected it to be. And the fact that we're going to get possibly a rematch between Sky Blue and Chris Statlander is very exciting. And maybe Julia Hart will be in the mix getting a triple threat match for the TBS belt, which would be very exciting to see on a Full Gear than just having a regular old women's match. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm very curious to see who the devil is. I think it's still the Guns. I don't know why, but it just seems to be the most obvious to play the craziest trick of them all. You know, it goes with that quote is, you know, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is letting him know that you never existed or something like that. The CM Punk quote that, you know, that MJF used a while back to make those great T-shirts and stuff. But nonetheless, that has been the show. I want to thank everybody that came and hung out with me for AEW Dynamite. Hopefully Byron now is a little more of an AEW fan after tonight than he was in the start of the show. I know he wasn't a big fan, but hopefully hanging out with us, he's a little more of a fan now for AEW Dynamite. Nonetheless, of course, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications because the rest of this week we got jam-packed stuff. We got a podcast tomorrow with Going Ringside, as well as Sage and Jade are coming back on Sunday from Beyond the Turnbuckle to do another podcast. And Saturday, of course, we are doing a AEW Collision watch-along right here on the channel. We aren't doing anything on Friday. I got a couple of things I got to do for work-wise personally, so I will be home very late, unfortunately, for that. But nonetheless, that'll be that. And then, of course, next week is Full Gear. As of right now, we are definitely doing a watch-along. I might have a spot or two still open left. I'm not 100% sure. So Byron and I will have to talk and everything about that in a couple of days or whatnot. But I know the rest of you guys will be here and everything. And then next week will be the predictions for all of that. And then, of course, Survivor Series and a whole bunch of more stuff. So definitely stay tuned, stay locked in. If you are new and you want to hang out with us each and every week, make sure you head over to Discord so that way you can hang out in the group chat with all of us here, as well as get your questions read live on the podcast, on the watch-alongs, and even on the pay-per-view watch-alongs that we do here on the channel each and every week. I'm sorry I'm boring everybody here. You all look very, very tired. So I will wrap it up. But nonetheless, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us, and let's get to the outro so we can get the hell up out of here.
Why do I still have hope? So many days have passed. I wait around for